You are listening to Power Stance Gamers Podcast, the best place for quality tabletop banter. With your hosts, Jacob, Greg, and Muddy.
G'day everyone, Jacob Corner here from Power Stance Gaming. With me as always, my two co-hosts, Mr. Greg Millsop.
Hey listeners.
And Mr. David Muddyman.
G'day everyone.
I was a bit worried Muddy wasn't going to talk just then. He's threatening the silent treatment.
I was going to say tools down until I get a Yoda impression from a certain someone who won't do it.
Yeah, you've got more chance of me backing a Mantic Kickstarter than a Yoda impression.
You did that? Oh no, you didn't. You bought the Kickstarter box.
Yeah.
That's technically supporting the Kickstarter.
Yeah, don't know about that.
No, it's not.
Alright, gents, what have you been up to? Greg, we'll start with you, the internet celebrity.
I know.
Without your face.
He's got a virus.
Yeah.
All gone viral. I just said to Jacob
Oh,
earlier,
I
that's
thought
it.
you meant you had a virus.
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, he did have dysentery, but that's completely unrelated.
I can put my hand up and say I'm a deathbed. I've gone viral, so that's it. That's me. Tick that box.
Alright, for the listeners that haven't seen this sports bet video.
Because they're not watching cricket. That would be a large
It's
percentage.
funny when you scroll. Okay, so I was at the cricket on Saturday, the Ashes game of Australia against England.
A good win to Australia, by the way, Muddy.
Who won that?
Australia.
Was it Australia?
Australia beat England in the
England.
Ashes.
Bit of controversy though.
Oh, controversy. 'cause you
Controversy.
lost.
It was only a 10-wicket victory.
A 10-wicket victory.
Apparently that's a lot.
Is
Yeah.
that like the whole team in still?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
you guys couldn't even get a wicket.
I don't want to talk about this right now.
He's still a bit emotional.
He's upset, isn't he?
Yeah.
There was a bit of controversy if you'd watched the game in that one of the English players unfortunately was given out when he should have been in, and had he stayed in, who knows what could have happened? Who knows?
He might have only lost by 9 wickets.
No, I said we could have gone on and got a draw,
A draw. How exciting.
or even maybe got the win.
Oh, it's gone from having your ass handed to you by 10 wickets to, we could have got a win. We could have got the win.
Absolutely.
You could have pulled a Warnie, huh?
Yeah. But anyway, result aside, on the Saturday afternoon, late in the Avo, after plenty of red cordials, the people in our stand decided to make a beer snack, and I managed to record it and post it up on my Facebook, and then somebody got hold of it from Sportsbet, and lo and behold, it's got over 350,000 views.
That's pretty nuts.
And was it 16,000 likes or something? 16,500 likes?
So-
So, not one mention of the podcast.
I know, and he couldn't get a shot of himself in his
Now, I
PSG
think
shirt.
this is not viral. This is a fail.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
That
Did you
sums
see
up
the
English
size of that
cricketing.
beer snake?
Yeah, I know. But
That wasn't a foul. That was pretty fucking
How do you get
epic.
that in there?
Well, you started off at the bottom and you work from the top.
Just like me at Eaton's Hill, really. That's
Like
So-
any snack.
a bit of fun. Yeah, awesome, dude. So have you had any gaming in the meantime, or has it all just
Not-
been drinking and
Not a great deal.
hot weather?
Painting? Yeah, lots of painting. More painting for the slow grow, you'd be pleased to know. So,
Good, yeah.
Getting.
He's going to have his first 50 points done any day now.
Whoa, that's like 1 miniature, isn't it?
Pretty much. No, I'm really pleased. I'm punching through the bolts. So I've got 9 to paint, and I'm about halfway through. So each night I'm just trying to chip off a bit of the time.
Alright, I got to jump in here.
Bolt.
Because Greg posted a picture of his bolt.
Yeah.
And he said, awesome mini, love painting it, shame it will never see the tabletop.
Oh, this is the one I commented on that essentially that means it must be shit in the game.
Yeah, that's exactly
Right? Is
that
the
just
gist?
breaks my heart.
It's not utterly bad, but there's better options. And if there's better options, generally, then you're gonna take them.
Yeah,
every
but if
day.
people didn't take better options, I wouldn't be married.
I like that. I like it.
I'd still be at the bottom of
Good
Eaton's
effort.
Hill, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
good effort.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, look, getting through my bolts. Had a game of Alpha Bravo Charlie with yours truly here.
Mr.
Smashed
Muddy?
him. Smashed him.
Again, I wouldn't call it a smashing. I was one flip of a card off winning. So
Have
let's just
you-
remember that.
Have
shall
you
we?
actually beaten me at your own game? Have you?
No,
I
not
don't
yet.
think you've actually ever beaten me. I think we've played 3 times. I've beaten
No.
you 3. So you very much like your English cricket team. Shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Like I said before, it was one flip of the card away from winning. So let's just not.
You
forget
should have
that.
seen the numbers that he needed to pull this thing off. It was ridiculous. And if I actually hadn't known the rule, what he's neglecting to tell everyone is that if I had actually known all the rules a little better, which obviously I'm not a games developer of this, I don't know them, and he neglected to tell me, I would have been able to shoot you in the face several times while you were trying to do this such move.
True.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so look, we had a game Alpha Bravo Charlie, some painting, cricket. That's a full...
Sounds like a full 2 weeks, yeah.
Full calendar right there.
That's not too bad. Yeah.
What about you, Monster?
What have I been doing? Alright, so, geez, it's hard to retract all the way back from the last time we
That's
spoke.
why I write stuff down.
Nah,
That's
you
why
don't
we've
write
got
that. I
That's
just
why we've got
I
notepads.
just flipped through the mind here. You ready? There's Jedi mind tricks here. So, I've been playing a bit of Total Warhammer 2 online against DT.
Yep, how'd you go?
So far, I'm
DT
up.
just sent him a message saying, I win 17-3, and Muddy's gone, yep.
Nah, I didn't think I thought he'd kick my ass because I've never played online.
Were you a bit
he's-
worried? Were you
I
like
was,
a bit
and
nervous?
I checked out how much time he'd spent on these games, and I'm like, whoa, I've got nothing on this. I think the first night, I beat him 4 games, and he won 1, and then the next time we've played, I think he might have won 2 games, and I won 1 game, and then we've played again, and I've smashed him up again, so I'm well in front.
So is it now whenever you message him, how do you want to give him Total Wars? Oh, I'm busy doing housework.
No,
or
actually,
something?
I'll give him credit.
Yeah.
He's still keen. He's always texting me saying, "Oi, you up for a game?" So it's been good to actually just to get on there and we jump on Skype and sort of shoot the shit. Gaming. Obviously, we played the Alpha Bravo Charlie game.
Yep.
Yeah, we've already been over that. I smashed you up again. We had you haven't brought up the photo. We did the photos for Alpha Bravo Charlie.
That's right, we did some publicity
That was a bit of
photographs.
a fun day.
Yep.
The
kids.
Painting wise, still getting through that. I took after the review, Shadespire, went out and got myself some skellies, so I've painted up most of those.
Looking very
Massive
schmick,
points,
by the way. Yeah.
massive points to Games Workshop and Mimic Games here because I had an issue with one of the skellies from the box set. They just gave me a whole box because of one.
That's incredible.
One wasn't right, and they just gave me a whole box. No mucking around. So massive kudos to G-Dub for their customer service and Mimic Games for sorting all that out for me. He literally came over today and dropped them off. So big cheers, Big Mike. And on top of that, I went to Big Mike again. I had to take the wife with me to keep me disciplined. She was the backbone, and we went in and bought Necromunda.
So she was there holding you back. Don't you like? She's going, no.
Yeah,
no,
because
no,
I was like,
no.
oh, I need one of them, and I need one of those, and because he warned me. He said, I'm going to try and upsell you. And
Did
so-
he? Did he?
Yeah,
do
but
the G-Dub thing?
He did it. He warned me, and so I knew
Do you
I'd
need
better take the missus to
Do you need
this.
pants with that? Do you need pants with that there?
Well,
Do you need brushes?
I did buy 2 spray cans while I was there. But
That's
yeah,
a way.
Do you want to give him a 40k while you're at it? Do you want to take the 40k set?
He saw you
Yeah.
coming a mile away.
Yeah. But I've cracked open the Goliaths. I think 6 down out of the 10. Look, we're going to review this pretty soon.
Necromunda, our next and final episode for the year is going to be the
So look forward to this one, guys.
Necromunda Underhive review.
Yeah. Quality components. The miniatures are awesome. You guys had a look at them today. Like even the bases are absolute stellar.
Yeah.
You know, considering it's straight out of the box. I think this could have some legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I'm looking at trying to put some short little videos up onto the podcast.
Yeah, we need to announce an organisational change here at PSG. David is going from the Twitter guy to the YouTube guy.
Yeah, apparently I failed miserably on the Twitter because I didn't even know we had a Twitter.
How many tweets did you send?
No, 0.
Cool.
I'm gonna
And
have-
in exciting news, Greg is now the Twitter guy.
Greg is
Oh.
now the Twitter guy.
Is Twitter the thing you put the hashtag in front of?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what got me the views. I did that on Saturday, and it took me ages to write out my thing because I
So
had a
this
few
is-
beers doing the beer snack.
Yeah.
And I put the hashtag Barmy Army, and that's what caused everybody to get hold of the video.
All right, so you
you
sent
failed.
one tweet
And it had nothing to
and
do with
got
us.
500,000 fucking views. I've had him sitting on Twitter for 9 months and he hasn't sent a single tweet.
9 months? I didn't get told 9 months ago.
Yeah, so I could be quite good at this Twitter business.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
all you got to do is hashtag, I'm all over
All
it.
you got to do is just
All
keep
over it.
Yeah.
putting up cricket ones, apparently.
Yeah.
And you'll get heaps
And
of
just
traffic.
maybe sneak in the t-shirt in the background.
Yeah.
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 Gotcha. Just maybe a miniature or two.
No, just
I should have done that.
Just have
when
it
they played
all.
cricket, I should have put a little miniature up.
Put it.
just
Put
put
a
some
little
photos
dwarf.
of ABC up, and then just use hashtag Barmy Army.
I
Yeah.
could do that.
They're all gonna
I'd
see
get-
it.
I'd get kicked out. The police would have found me and killed
Yeah.
me.
Anyway,
Yeah. So anyway,
That's
cool.
cool.
I think that's my wrap up. Yeah.
good shit.
You forgot about something?
What did I forget?
Galactic Armada.
All right. So with Galactic Armada, I'm still working on it. I've just ordered in some components for the orders and whatnot that I got through Litco. I'm basically at the stage where I'm going to actually start playtesting because at this point I'm not a maths guy, so I still want to just check points per rules. I think the rules should be okay.
Yep.
So
what
we'll
is
start-
Galactic Armada?
Yeah, for the
right,
listeners and
For the people listening, because this is a podcast, Brian's just talking to us too. What is Galactic Armada?
Oh, thanks for throwing me under the bus there.
it's
Okay, so-
actually it's normally Greg that's all flustered and oh shit what oh
This is
no
the first time. Gotcha. Yes.
All right, so Galactic Armada is a concept where I love space combat games. So I think I've mentioned this previously though, but there's a lot of different rule systems. It's almost like historicals. There's like rules all over the place. What this concept is, I'm hoping, is that it'll be a generic set of rules, generic set of points, and you can take fleets from whatever movies or whatever gaming systems and put them into one gaming system. So you can basically play your Star Wars Imperials versus I don't know, Necrons. There you go.
yeah, so it's miniature agnostic. You can bring whatever miniatures to the table you want.
You put the formula. I've got some sample fleets that I've already done points up, so you can kind of see how it works. Given them special rules that I've made to sort of fit what their theme is in the game and in movies and whatnot, and then you basically put it into the points matrix, we want to call it, and then it spits out points, and then you go from there. And then there's some other basic like shipyard building things you can add, like a re-rolls and boosting weapon stats and all this sort of shit. That's where I'm at, but I've got to Greg, I've still got to balance out the points because I think that's the bit where I'll have the most trouble. I understand how I want it to work in my head.
Yep.
The rules, there's a whole bunch of rules that I've written up. I think that'll be okay. I've play tested it myself, just testing things. And even with that one little play test, I was able to figure out that I thought one of the weapons for the points was a little too powerful. So I literally halved the range, and I think little things like that make it a bit more thematic too. So it's still a work in progress.
Love it.
Yeah, thanks,
Love
Greg.
it. And
Cheers.
we obviously got guinea pigs sitting around the table here. So
Yes,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'm at the point now where I can actually start, because I've got my special orders that are dials and whatnot now all made up, custom ones made from Litco. So they all look the biz, and then I'm just going to get a couple of different tokens as well for some of the stress the fleets can sort of have placed upon them. And then once I get those, it'll be let's play test it, and you guys can start red penning the parts of the rules or points where you think it maybe needs adjustments. There you go.
Look
Thanks.
forward to it.
Yeah, thanks,
sounds
Greg.
Awesome.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, no,
Very exciting.
pleasure, mate. And Jacob, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been acting up at work for the last 2 weeks, and not like, sexually harassing interns or
Not there's anything wrong with that.
Don Burke style or anything
Tom
like that.
Burstall, bloody hell.
No, I mean, I've just been, sitting in a big office instead of my normal office, and
Has it got extra aircon?
it does,
Yeah, cool.
yeah,
And it's got
Yep.
a printer beside you.
right on my desk.
That
Yeah,
was like the most exciting thing that he came. Oh, and the printer's right next to me.
that's it. I can print Toha lists until the sun comes home. Yeah, and I've just been flat chat, so gaming has been on the bit of a back burner. But two things I've done. I've been working on my card game,
Yep.
which is coming along crackingly, and that's at playtest stage 2.
It's not fair how quick he can get this. Like, is that annoying to you? Like, he's just, it's done.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it is.
what?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, well, let's hold the phone here. If you didn't have miniatures with Alpha Bravo Charlie, you would have been done months ago.
We got the core of it done in about 4 weeks, 4
Yeah.
or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
We were all set up, ready to go.
So-
we played testing after about 5.
I designed this from conception to be quick. Like, no extra components. All you need is the deck of cards that you buy. So
some of the little extra external issues that go along with some, let's say, tabletop games, you didn't have to worry about so much because obviously they're not there.
Yeah, and that was really intentional.
Yeah.
I thought if I want to do something and get it published and get it out there quickly,
Bonza Games.
and sell the license to someone
And retire.
Yeah. And the other thing is too, I wanted it to be cheap. Like, I know I can produce this game. So, I mean, that sounds crazy to me. And even if I buy 100 units and they sit in the garage, well, there's Christmas presents for the rest of my life, basically. So, it's it's kind of, it's all been about economy in production for this game, because like the concept's so simple. I didn't think it needed a lot of extraneous bullshit around it.
A game doesn't need layers upon layers upon layers of just shit just to make, like, there's a beauty in simplicity.
Yeah.
And then the game is playing the game rather than worrying about layers upon layers of special rules. I've always argued that.
Yeah. So that was kind of part of the philosophy that come into it.
Yep.
Like the thing that's going to take the longest is the artwork.
Yeah, you got Josh?
No, he would blow my cost per unit right out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got in-house.
I have
though,
in-house.
in the Connor household.
Oh, that's right.
You've got you've got your beautiful daughter and your son.
Get the crowns, Lily. You're going in. Now, my wife, she wants to do some of the artwork.
Sure, Mrs. any good at drawing up space battle? So I don't have to pilfer it off the internet.
So we'll see how it goes. But again, the cards themselves are going to have a very simple design.
Yep.
There's going to be each faction's going to have its own aesthetic, yes, but then from then on in, it's still going to be, it's very minimalistic because it's about player interaction more than anything else.
Yep. And at the end of the day, if you want to do an expansion, you can always add more to it later. Anyway.
Yeah, that's it. If we do a second edition with brand new artwork and that sort of stuff, like, there's no, it's all about getting it out there more than anything else.
Yeah.
So there's that, and I played Infinity, which was good. It's been 3 months since I played Infinity, and I played my Toha list for the first time.
Is that why you got that painful look in your face?
Yeah, I've had diarrhea for the last week, and it's got something to do with all the artichokes I've had to consume.
Oh, right. Was it really that bad?
No, actually, it was a 0-all draw with Josh, which is a moral win in my book.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was a good game. It was good fun, but there's so many things about Toha that I just didn't get.
Yeah.
Like the triad rule. Like normally, okay, mighty quick Infinity update.
What up? Muddy just goes to the toilet.
So normally in Infinity, if you take a sectoral, like your US Ariadne, and you have 5 of the same type of troop, like say your grunts, you can team them up and they become a fire team.
Yep.
And they get bonuses.
They're the guys that you used to just tell me never to move and just hide at the back of a building.
I didn't say hide in the back of the building. I think
you
said
said
a sniper or a missile launcher.
They're just there for the fucking orders, Muddies.
Pretty much bang on. But Toha...
But not an Aussie accent.
Yeah. Toha...
Hey, you fucking cat.
Yeah, but Toha can take basically any 3 guys with the rule can team up as a team of 3, and you can have as many of these teams of 3 as you want.
Do they start and finish as a team, or can you constantly be?
You can remake them. Yeah, you can start them in a team, and then
teams.
you can change it. If one dies, you can add a new person to make a new team of 3.
Right, so they believe that it's a social construct.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm going.
I know what you're going for. Yeah, so it's all and that whole thing blew my mind.
Did you like it though?
It was okay.
That's you don't like it. Okay. Is that something you think it's just because you're not used to it, or you just genuinely do not like it?
It'll take some getting used to.
Because it's so different from the rest of the forces or whatever in Infinity. Yeah.
Using it would be quite situational though, I think. You'd either have to go out with a set tactic in mind and
triad
to try. But the splitting and remaking teams.
Oh yeah, you'd only really do that if someone died.
Exactly right.
And you wanted to boost up the numbers. Yeah.
And more situational for it to work.
Because generally you'd have one guy that throws.
Though, right?
It's very powerful. One guy that throws smoke, one guy that heals, and you have your big Rambo guy.
Yep.
And they're a team of 3. So you've got a defensive guy, a healy guy, and a killy guy.
You've got all bases covered at that point.
Oh, and they have this great little attachment. It's a dude that you stick on a guy.
Yeah.
And if he gets shot 14 times in a turn, you just go up, take off the little dude, and all the shots miss.
Wait up.
Except crits.
Except crits.
Crits
Yeah.
bypass that.
Obviously, don't know Infinity very well. This
Yeah.
sounds pretty broken. Like, there's got to be some
Yeah,
negatives to them
yeah.
as well,
I think
right?
Toha, certainly
Yeah.
in our gaming circle, would have a reputation of being
All right. So I think
a
I've.
powerful faction.
So from an outsider looking in, the looks you guys are kind of giving me is that, yeah, they're not doing anyone any friends when you turn up with them.
Another reason
in
why they're
tournaments.
probably in our circle anyway, they're designated as powerful is because, again, and Jacob said this time and time again, they don't have the typical rules that go with Infinity.
So they make them hard to play
Yeah,
against.
they're aliens.
As well.
So whenever you turn around and tell me, you've got XYZ, you've got a rifle. I know what that rifle is. I know what it does, and I know how it works.
Yeah.
In Toya's case, they've got whatever it is.
They got their own rules.
They've got their own weapons, and
Yeah.
you're like, what? What does that do? How does that? And you're like, straight away, it just starts frying your brain. And then the triad rule, and then it's got so many the Pokemon things.
Yeah.
There's so many different
So there's
aspects
no
to it.
standard rules for them. They literally
is
are.
some-
their
Oh,
own
they
rule
still follow
set.
all the game rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like with weapon
The
types. So they got
specific
their own-
armies,
yeah,
the
okay.
actual army rules themselves, there's a
Yeah.
lot to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Man of the match was definitely my viral sniper guy who just went, ping, you're dead, ping, you're dead, ping, you're dead, ping, you're dead. Oh, it was beautiful. Just one turn, he just went dead, 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 dead.
Oh, right.
So are you gonna take him to CanCon still? You still?
Oh yeah, I still have to take him to
You're not
CanCon. I'm gonna
technical
eat so much
assassins?
shit if I don't take him to CanCon.
From who?
From everyone that knows
Oh,
I've
because you won.
said,
That's right,
"Ho,
you
ho,
won
I'll
that
take him
from
to
the thing.
CanCon."
Yeah.
So what do you think about the mission and that whole? Because that's changed as well. What did you think of that?
We played the get the objective, defend the objective one, which was kind of like supplies, but just one objective at the other end of the table. I think there will be plenty of 0-all draws,
Really?
or 1-0s, or 1-1s
What about
as
the
you get
tracker,
your
dude?
objective.
How did that interact with that particular mission?
I killed Josh's tracker first turn,
And that's what you had. That give you.
accidentally.
Did you not get a victory point for that?
No.
Oh, okay. So maybe it wasn't part of the stipulations of the.
Yeah. So
Yeah, right.
and there was no HVT in the mission.
Yep.
And yeah, so we 0-0'd, and they got to a stage, probably turn 2, we were looking at each other going, it's going to be 0-0.
Yep.
So, apart from that, I think that could make it interesting for tournaments, because I think if there are people that get 10 zips in that mission, which goes the other way, you take someone out quickly, you can 10 zip them easily.
Yep.
There's going to be a mix of results there that are like 10 zips and 0-0s, so I think it could swing the tournament a little bit.
Yep.
Not irrecoverably, but it's an interesting one to have in there.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we'll have to play some games. I've played none of the new ITS missions at all.
yeah, then definitely because I want more games with Toha before I go down, obviously. So
You're the tournament guy. What are you gonna do?
I know. I'm starting to get to the point of like. Well,
You better just go.
I'll cram it over
"Oh,
Christmas."
I'm hobbying up. I'm just
I'll
going to
cram
hobby
over Christmas. Like
that's it.
Cherokee.
He's not going to play Infinity.
got
He's
the
just going to
kids.
go down for the board games.
You got the kids. I'm off. I'm off to practice. I'll see you later.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
I'm not rubbing your shoulders like she does.
That's awesome though. That's still doing a lot though. Like developing your own game.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
obviously playing the game of Infinity as well on top of that, and understanding the Toha rules.
yeah. Well, that was a mind melter.
Hmm.
So
What I find mind-boggling is that we've all come up with our games, but we've all come up with the concepts and ideas completely separate. We haven't. It's probably you should let the listener know. We haven't sat around the pub one evening and went, "Hey, that's all. Develop a game." Like we've all done it completely divorced of one another.
yeah,
Like that's just bizarre.
I think it's something every gamer goes through, though.
You think?
You get to a stage where you go, yeah, I want to create.
Hmm.
I want to make something and see how it goes, and I don't know. Is that what you felt like with yours?
I'm just trying to.
Are you going, there's a gap here.
With the
that-
Armada, yeah, the space combat one. I'm very like. So I sit here, right? We've talked about the Death of Spartan games. Some great models there. You've got Hawk,
Yeah.
okay, whatever. Great models there. You had the Halo. Some great space ships there. You've got all your Fantasy Flight, Star Wars Armada stuff there. You got your Battlefleet. There's so many cool spaceship models that are suited for something like this. And look, maybe the people out there can tell me if there's something out there that's decent that kind of works with this sort of thing. But I just wanted, like for me, I don't want to have to sit there and learn, I guess, 6 different space combat games to play with the models I want to play with. I want one that I can import them all in. I think that's just me. But you know what? It comes down to almost being lazy in a way. Maybe.
No, I think there's a real beauty in miniature agnostic games. So you go, here is a rule set, bring what you want to the table. Like, I think to me, that's like almost like gaming purity. You know what I mean? You're not trying to sell your minis. No offense, Greg, for ABC.
Yeah, I'm not selling.
I'm not having to
nothing.
go.
Everything I do will be like when I finish this thing, and it's going to be it'll be a free download, same as what we've done before. Because I just want to be able to say, all right, like Big Mike, Big Mike, let's just play this, and he can play with whatever space fleet he has in his collection. It's almost like coming up with a generic fantasy game or skirmishy modern or sci-fi type version.
Yeah.
You can rock up with the models that you have, and you have rules for them.
That's why I like the Osprey games and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they're just a rule set.
Yeah, I like it, and because there's plenty of great minis out there, and I'm not, yours is very. I think you've got a great market there actually because of the format you're going with it, but I'm not going to sit there and try and design spaceships. Like, that's outside my pay grade. Yeah, but I think this is something, like you're doing the cards, I think this is stuff we can kind of do, and I think we'll soon find out when we eventually put them out and see what people think,
Yep. Yeah. Cool. Good stuff.
You know what? Another, I guess I'd love to do like a 10 mil epic, that sort of thing. But do you know, freaking Napoleonics? I swear, with the historicals, they need a freaking rule set. One ring to rule them all.
Nah, you're never gonna get that.
You're never gonna get them.
You're never gonna get it because historical gamers are so crunchy. They get their rule set with the rules they like, and every other rule set shit. Why would you play that?
Yeah.
And
it's a very specific niche.
It is.
Yeah.
Within a niche.
I'm very surprised. All right, so this is the Mantic bit comes out. I was very surprised that Mantic went and did it with the Kings of War historical and they were very upfront when they did it. There's something like 30 odd army lists in there. That this isn't a historical rule set. This is a Hollywood rule set.
Hollywood historicals, yeah.
I like that. That's just taking the fun, mate, throwing the models down and just having fun. And the rule set kind of lends itself very well to it. But,
but what do we say is the biggest problem with historical rule sets? Is they're not accessible.
They're not.
That's right.
And I don't. Actually, I'm going to put a shout out to the listeners here actually already, because there's a rule set that has caught my attention. If anyone out there that lives locally knows Impetus, hit us up and show me the game. I'm actually quite intrigued about Impetus. So if anyone knows it, hit us up. I want to get a feel for it.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And if anyone knows anything about impotency,
hit Greg up.
There's a little tablet you can get for that. Apparently, so someone told me.
Is that where the beer snake came from?
it just kept getting bigger and bigger.
Going, feed the snake. Feed the snake.
Oh shit!
While we're still shooting shit.
Yeah.
All right, Greg wouldn't have seen it. Actually, no, I know you haven't seen it. Have you gone down the path?
Nah.
Oh!
I'm waiting until I can watch it all in a weekend. And
We're
that's
talking
not
about
anytime soon.
The Punisher.
I haven't seen it. You just showed me 3 minutes of it.
I know.
Said, yeah, it looked pretty good.
I'm up to episode 10.
And it's good?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's that dark grittiness. It's his backstory. It's good.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Hats off to Marvel for it. I'm actually liking their TV series directions. They haven't gone the DC. Well, we were talking earlier. DC's TV series I like, but they are very let's say family friendly.
Prime time.
Yeah, good choice words. Yeah. And they're very much the superheroes. You know, they got superpowers. Other than the Arrow, the rest are all very superhero. So it's all heaps of CGI, I suppose, and very we're superheroes, right? Whereas DC Marvel have gone down a path I actually like. There's the Luke Cage. I never finished all that series, and I never.
First
really
half was way better than the second half.
Was it? So I only watched the first half. And
no, you could stop as soon as the thing happens in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all you need to see.
Oh, okay. And then the Jessica Jones. Now I poo-pooed that a little, but I still liked it. It was a quite darker.
Yeah.
I think. But
see, I've got
it.
all of Jessica Jones, all the issues of Jessica Jones. I love her story.
But Daredevil again.
Yep.
Darker path. I wasn't as happy with the second series. I felt it was a little bit arrowy.
Until the Punisher showed up.
But then the Punisher completely made the second. And so what I'm saying is they've gone a different path where they haven't gone, I guess, big superheroes. They're more regular heroes.
Yeah.
And
but the other thing they've done is they haven't done it for syndication. They haven't done it for major networks. They've done it for Netflix.
Yeah.
So they can do it that way.
Yeah. So we're talking budgeting. Me and Greg still were talking budgeting, and I think they can save money because they don't need all the CGI and put it into the in a different way into the show.
Well, straight away, the thing I noticed by Punisher was it actually looks a polished product compared to I watched again 3 or 4 minutes of Legends of DC. Whatever.
Yeah,
DC
Legends is the worst.
And I was just like, what, really?
Yeah, I'm a DC man.
This is a kids show.
It is prime time.
Yuck.
It's prime time. Yeah.
That's when we'll have our arguments. That's how I view some of the Marvel movies.
Yeah,
and you're viewing the DC.
Oh, totally.
TV.
Completely agree. Yeah,
but I totally agree.
That's how it
works.
Yeah.
I always agree with that.
So that's why I've always I generally like the Batman stuff. That's darker, and the Punisher is like the street Batman.
Oh. Just saying that. Saw Justice League. Have you seen it?
No, I still haven't seen it.
Nah.
I would say out of 10, he heard it here first. PSG. I would rate it 7.5 out of 10.
7.5. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Whereas whenever I read the critics' review, they're like 30%.
Yeah.
The critics, and I was like, I almost didn't go to it because of that. And then I was just like, I said to the kids, look, I asked the kids, you want to go? And they're like, yeah, let's go. I said, all right, cool. If they had said, oh, I'm not bothered, I would have gone.
Yep.
But because the critics read
I
it.
just don't.
I'll definitely watch it again.
I don't listen to critics. I just don't, because you don't know who they're getting paid by, and you don't know what they're trying to. They've got an angle.
In this instance, the critics were 30%, but the viewers are 80%, and
that's a massive.
The
difference.
gap's too skewed.
And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, Marvel shit, DC's better, or whatever. I'm not doing that. I'm actually saying, if you want to watch something, go watch it, because seriously, critics will say the weirdest possible things, and then like you just said, you saw the scores 80 to 30.
Yeah, from that,
what's going on here?
It's skewed, yeah. But you'll wet your pants. You'll love it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I love The Flash.
Can't wait to see it again, actually, because there's a fair bit in it. I was like, oh yeah.
There usually is. Yeah. Anyway,
there you go.
Got my...
Time for Greg and Dave at the movies to end there, and we'll get straight in the news, mate. So
TV shows. We're talking about TV shows as well.
Gaming.
In fact, I think you started it.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You started it.
No, I think I might have.
Yeah, get wrecked, Punisher.
So, probably the biggest one, Necromunda.
Already got it.
Boom.
Yeah, boom. It landed.
We're gonna go over Necro in quite a bit of depth next episode when we do our review.
Yep.
So much excited, I think, all around the table.
We're getting Big Mike.
Yeah, we'll definitely
try
play
to.
Big Mike.
Yeah, get Big Mike.
While we're on Necro,
Mimic Games.
Orlocks. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, next.
They were my crew back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Goliaths. I never got to play it. That's why I was so quick to get it, because it was one of those games. You know, like sometimes there's. We talked about Spartan Games. It's one of those companies that I was always like, oh, I want to go buy this. Well, I never played Necromunda. I've never played it, and so as soon as I was like, oh, and it had Goliaths in the box, I'm off.
Bam.
Same
Done.
here. Never played it.
Yep.
So, be interested to see what it's like.
It'll be good, and I reckon we should do a campaign.
Well, interesting.
Yeah, as soon as I get my Warlocks.
Yeah.
Game on.
Cool.
Well, I'll be interested to see. I'll have to say,
He can go Escher.
I was going to
I've
say,
got the models there if you want
out
them.
of all the ones, Escher's probably the ones I like the most, but saying that,
There you go.
I'd be interested to see the rest of the gangs. I don't
Alright.
want to commit until the rest see the
I'll
rest of
go
the gangs.
show you the sprues.
No, I've seen them already online and all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
Big Mike posted again.
Big Mike.
It's the Big Mike show.
God damn. Get 'em, boys.
No, he posted up the Escher chicks, so pretty impressive stuff. So,
Alright,
but I'd be interested to see the rest of them now. Wasn't there the ones like really? I think of a different game. Like they were really had expensive gear. Like there's very few of them, but they had like all bolt-on gear. What were they called?
The name has escaped me.
No,
But they were like posher.
Van
Sar.
Yeah.
Van
no,
Sar
I'm not gonna. No, they were the technical guys, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
No, he's talking about like rich dudes.
Yeah, wasn't it like the princes and like they were the top of the hive and they just went down into the underhive for fun, and they had like bolt-on like weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put any weight on anything I say right now.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, them. I'll be interested what they come out like.
Yep.
Because they all sort of tickle my
Well,
fancy.
I wonder how far each release is out from dropping.
If too far.
You got to think it'd be pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
With,
If they've already released
Christmas.
shots of the Eshes and stuff, not the Orlocks, I mean, so they'd come out quick. You'd imagine Christmas or early January.
Well, interestingly, somebody posted up, and I saw it through the news, my news channel where I get my news from. Of course, the Forge World's releasing a Beastman, which actually looks ridiculously good.
Yeah, it's harking back to Road Trader days. Yeah,
100% doing that. So he's smoking a cigar. He's got his gun
Oh,
out.
right.
It looks
Yeah.
awesome.
the old Abhuman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really, really good. So I wonder if, and I noticed just before we started recording, Forge World put up some other new sculpts for Necromunda. So
Yeah, the
Hive dudes.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
so I
scum.
thought- yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. So I thought they were like looked really interesting.
Were they the rat?
No, they're like your mercs, your hired sort of.
Because wasn't there was a rat?
Ratlings?
Yes.
Yeah, there was Ratlings.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe not Necromunda, but in Rogue Trader there was Ratlings.
Okay. I think I'm talking Necromunda.
So moving on from Necromunda, we have Shadespire new releases. Well, I say new releases. They're probably a couple weeks old. We have the Undead miniatures, which you've now got.
I have
and
in my
Orcs,
hands.
which you I think are getting.
Yeah, I reckon they might find their way under the Christmas tree.
Yep. So I got Orcs, I got the Undead. Cheers, Big Mike.
And then with Mantic, of course.
What do they got?
Well, King's War Vanguard.
Yep.
It finished.
Finished?
Do you know what what it ended as?
No.
272,000.
Yeah. 150. That's mine.
150,000.
150 bucks. I got the big. I didn't get. I think they had a couple of where you could add to your pledge to get specific things. I think dwarfs might have been one of the ranges, and I didn't go that. But for 150, I think I've got three or four complete crews. Most of them, if not all of them, are all new sculpts. The plane mat, all the gear, the giant, plus all the terrain crate stuff. So you know how I didn't jump on that Kickstarter before?
Yep.
I thought, boom.
That is awesome.
That's
I
almost
must
the
admit, I
second
do
dip
like
at
the
it.
new human. That's not the new human race, but the new sculpts for that human
The
race.
Basilians.
Basilians.
Yeah, they looked
look
really good. And I think the Abyssals, they had Abyssals. I can't remember the third.
Night Fiends or something, wasn't it? It was like alien race.
the night. They're like your nightmares.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
They look pretty good too.
Yeah, and so we've poo-pooed the Kickstarter before, but I get why they do it. It's not so they can fund the project. They look at it as getting a whole bunch of cash to speed up a process that they're already basically doing, i.e. new sculpts, new miniatures, that essentially can then be used in Kings of War. And all of that will be in Kings of War.
I hear that excuse and I don't really buy it. Because if they need 200 grand, they could probably go to the fucking Royal Bank and say, hey, we've got a business idea.
Probably. Yeah, I agree. But that's the excuse. I'll take it. And look, I got a ton of crap for 150 bucks. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is impressive.
I'm excited.
The
brand new
Kickstarter's a value for money. I'm not. No arguments against that.
I don't like the idea of the Kickstarter as well, but I'll give them leeway on it because I think that's where a lot of this cash goes. And look, got excited. Neil, if you're out there, buddy, I'll be cracking on a bit of Vanguard with you, buddy. And I got myself a brand new 3x3 to go with it, ready as soon as it gets here.
Which looks real nice. We were just talking about that before we started
Yeah.
the show. Your
Put the jungle terrain on and crack on, because I won't play it until it's done. I don't want to muck around with alpha rules and all this sort of. That's not how I work. I want to wait till it's here in my hands. Let's crack on. Neil, coming at you, buddy.
Yeah, cool.
That's what we want to hear. All right.
Also, the Mantic are taking pre-orders for Star Saga. Again, we're just talking about that at the start of the show.
Yes! To buy or not to buy for the kiddies' Christmas. I think it's post-Christmas, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that
might
was...
do me in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's post-Christmas, which I thought was a bit like, oh, if it had to come out...
So is this their
It's Dungeon
Space
Saga,
Hulk?
but it's Space Hulk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
Space Crusade, whatever.
Yep. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm into Dungeon Saga. The kids are playing that. I just bought the next expansion for that. So if it's post Christmas, don't quote me on it. If it is post Christmas, I'll wait. Finish off the dungeon stuff, and if you want, I can flip it over, and then I'll grab a Space Star Saga after that. But it looks good. It depends on what your kids are into. If they like the sci-fi or if they like the dungeon.
Both, really.
Yeah, or both. Look, the Dungeon Saga I got out there for how much that costs, that is a good bit of kit.
Awesome set.
It's a really good bit of kit, and it's got a lot of expansions to go with it. So you don't just buy it and that's it. There's all campaigns and stuff you can do with it as well, and there's a heap of expansions and other miniatures you can buy with it.
It's probably important to stress. It's not a kid. Like, yes, you're playing with your kids. Your kids can play it, but it's. There's enough in it for an adult, adults to play. And look, let's be honest, it's a dungeon crawl. Like, it's just shits and giggles. It's HeroQuest.
Yeah, it's shits and giggles at that point. You sit around, have a few drinks, have a laugh. So yeah, love it.
Cool. We've also got Malifaux's Digital Companion came out.
Yep.
Yeah, I bought it.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, well, I downloaded it free and then I paid the extra for the cards. Like, it was $10.
What are you thinking about the cards?
Yeah, fine, good. It's handy.
Yeah.
And it's going to inform future purchases.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and it's still a little buggy, but it's a brand new app, so
Brand new app,
you forgive it.
Yeah, and they're not like the biggest company in the world. Like they're decent size, but they're not.
But I figured for $10 for their convenience,
I don't mind throwing a few dollars at some of these, just to show support for a game that you want to have.
That's
the
how
legs.
they make money, and that's how they develop.
It's the only way you can support a company that you want to see succeed.
Yeah.
Is to give them those little dollars here and there, like even for something like the app, just give them a couple of come on, what is it? A cup of coffee or two?
Yeah.
Enough people do that. That's just giving them more money to throw back into the game that you want to have legs.
That's it. Yeah, that was my logic behind it.
We've got to get another game in.
Yeah, every time I do, you're like, oh, you want to get beaten again. So it's like, I'm fairly certain you're never going to play me again just so you can retire on top.
No, can I? Okay.
Come on, because even Jeff Horn's agreed to a rematch with Pacquiao, man.
Yeah, but it's like the millions of dollars. What am I getting from you? A Ricci?
No.
No, I've been holding off because I was hoping to have an actual properly built Malifaux board custom built for me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, which is going to cost a bit.
That does sound XC. Is your mate over in Poland or wherever?
Yeah. He's my man.
Yeah,
he's my man.
Mm.
And he's gonna knock it up, but I think he's a little busy at the moment,
Well,
so we're gonna have to crack on. We'll have to crack on and just play another game.
Yeah, well, I finished my windmill now, so.
Dream Spirit Terrain or something like that. I'll put links up if anyone wants to know.
Because it is sensational. The fantasy stuff is amazing.
Yeah,
we'll put it in the show notes for sure.
Yeah, all right, cool.
And yeah, well, as I said, I finished the Blind Pig windmill, so.
Oh yeah, cool.
That's looking pretty schmick.
Yep, sweet.
And I thanks to Aldi, I got my forest terrain all sorted.
Jerks! I went to my Aldi, no freaking trees.
You got it in quick. I was on the day they were released. I was there.
Really?
Yeah.
And there was 3 sets left.
No
I
way.
don't know if mine got
Holy
trees.
hell!
Yeah.
I sent Cherokee. I said Cherokee. She was going swimming, and she goes, "Oh, is there anything you want?" I said, "Oh yeah, when you're out, could you pop into Aldi and get some trees?" She's like, "What? I thought you just meant like get some milk or something." I said, "Oh no, there's these trees the guys are getting. Could you, just if you're swinging by, if you feel an inclination, could you pop in?" Anyway, she went into Aldi and she spotted them, but there's no granny had them.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh,
Just
bloody
crash
hell."
tackle her. She's old. She won't.
Yeah,
She won't retaliate.
It's like, but then she was like umming and ahhing, like she could tell, using women's intuition, she could tell not fully buying into the whole baby trees.
Yeah.
So she put them down. As soon as she put them down, like her finger was off it, just like in a chess piece. Cherokee went in, snapped it, and the old biddy was like, like looking at her, just turn tail and just run for the counter.
Just kick her
Yes!
just kick her in the hip. They go every time.
So I only managed to score one set.
But I mean, for $8 a set, so I got two sets,
But now you gotta
$16.
wait 12 months.
I know! It's gonna freaking
To spend
shit me!
another $8.
Oh, it's gonna drive me insane. And then I'll forget, and then what happens is you'll forget, and someone posts it up, and then you'll go on your Aldi, and they'll be all gone.
Then we're
It'll be
gone
another
again.
12
Yeah.
months.
Well, we got listeners out here. If anyone's
Got a
anyone's
spare set of
Audi-
trees.
If anyone's got an Audi that's still got these goddamn trees, hit us up.
Yeah.
Or Greg will, send you the cash. Get these
Yeah, I'll
trees.
send you money.
He'll fly down to Adelaide. He'll get them off you. It's all
Yeah.
good.
It's a good excuse to go to Adelaide.
Do you know? I reckon it could be a business idea to just go and because I drive past Aldi where I work. I won't mention the town, but it's not necessarily a high income area. And I drive.
Did you get the trees for $4?
No, I can get you some tree for $4 there.
From the train station.
Drive past Aldi every Wednesday morning is when they have their big specials, right? And there are lines out the door. Like the shop doesn't open till 9 o'clock, and I'll drive past at 7:30 in the morning, and there are people lined up. Like that's how keen they are to get these specials.
What day's Centrelink payments?
I don't know. I work for my money, sunshine.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, but you get there the day they get released. You buy them all.
Buy in bulk.
And you coordinate. Like you go to one, you go to one, you go to one.
hit 'em.
We hit them all,
Like-
and then we
Like a
resell them.
mob strike.
Yeah.
Hey?
And then it's just eBay, $25.
I like that idea.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
We could have retired this
We
year.
could have.
Yeah.
Till next Christmas.
That's it. You only got to work one day.
One
yeah.
day. Oh,
It's
what
Aldi trees
what do you
around the world.
No, the Chinese will still outprice you anyway.
Yeah,
They'll
true.
undercut you.
But see, the trees I got from China they were like fluorescent green, and I spray painted them. All the flock fell off.
Oh. Yeah, but they don't show you that on the.
That can't be good for you.
the
That can't be good. That's not a good sign.
It's all right. Finn was eating it off the floor, but it's all good.
Didn't
Well-
sleep for a week.
A similar story. I was desperate for those little shrubs I've got. I
Yeah.
was so desperate for that for whatever project I was working on at the time, and eBayed it, Googled it, whatever, and I got this guy up in Townsville or Cairns, and he was selling like little squares like this, so 6" by 6" square for maybe $5 or $10, and I was that desperate for it. I couldn't find anywhere else. I thought, yeah, I'll get one of them, and anyway, got it sent down. I was so underwhelmed by it and how much I've been just ripped off by this little bit of plastic. I was spewing. I was so ropeable. Anyway, fast forward about 3-4 months, maybe 6 months, I was in the dollar and cent shop, saw big mats of it, foot by foot, for $2. I was spewing.
Do you know what's funny? He's probably retired right
Yeah, I
now.
know,
Yeah.
exactly right. Done exactly that.
Yep.
I ordered shipping containers once, from this I don't know where, it must have been Poland or Croatia or somewhere that was, I'm
Suspect.
not suspect. And I thought I ordered these shipping containers, but when I got them, they were printed on a piece of paper, not card, not like cardstock.
No, the cheap stuff.
It was like an A4 sheet of paper with a printout of a container on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not like a folded up one.
So the postage probably was worth.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know your pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spewing when you ripped it off.
Mm.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, back to the
So,
news.
you'll wet yourself over this, Muddy.
Oh,
Next
what?
one. Fantasy Flight Games. They announced Star Wars Legion
Yeah.
vehicle expansions.
Yep.
The ATST and the Snowspeeder.
Yeah, saw all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks pretty good.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I think this will be a thing.
If I wasn't balls deep in Fallout, I'd be doing it too.
Did you do it in the end?
Did you do the
Did you
1500
do it?
or whatever it was?
Well, pre-orders are still open.
Ah, right.
Oh, so he hasn't
And I'm-
quite.
You know how we talked about secret credit cards?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you go get one?
Oh, I was considering it.
They're throwing them away these days.
Yeah. So I'm probably going to drop 500, 600 on it, maybe.
So that realistically means you got about 900 to spend on Legion.
How do you figure?
Well, Well, yeah, if you're only dropping 500 or 600 it leaves out of 1,500.
Oh, the credit card limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Credit card limits are way higher than that.
Oh, not the ones that I get offered.
Come on, you're working for Education Queensland.
Yeah, that's a steady job these days.
You know what you should
Although
do?
Labor got back in, so I'm good for another
Oh,
3
Good for
years.
4 years.
Only just.
Okay, we got Corvus Belli. They released. I don't know why I'm saying this, but they released a quick start edition of Infinity RPG online. What's the point of that? Now you've got the bloody book.
Well, it's free, isn't
Oh
it?
no, it is. Yeah, my point is you've got the book, but yeah, for every other punter out there, they've
Oh yeah, I
the,
got the book. Yeah.
Yeah, you did get the book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
520 pages of
it
awesomeness.
smells nice too.
I'll
You did actually lick.
I didn't lick it.
You sniffed the
I
pages.
sniffed every book.
Disgusting.
It's got that new book smell.
I think there's a health code violation in there somewhere.
that's all right.
Also, the RST expansions were announced with the Deadpool character, which we sort of talked about.
Senior Massacre.
Yep, and the Viking chick. And then December releases, that came up just a couple of days ago. If you had a chance to see it. Drew's Dudes.
Yeah.
Do you like them?
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah.
I think they're like a bit like a cult within the game, I think.
Yeah. I think that definitely the people that love them love them.
Mm,
But I've never even seen them on the tabletop,
not nearby.
so I couldn't. And the models are okay, but I don't like Angel's paint scheme. The yellow and the green, not a fan.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's green and gold, my
Very-
friend. Green and gold.
Very Drewsy.
Yeah. Although the Drew's chick on the front of the rulebook, the player's handbook, that's awesome.
Yep. Very tidy.
You guys taking her to the toilet?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And then you got the
It's not why I was late tonight.
the Salamander Squadron, the new tag.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's awesome. Big robot stompy thing, buddy.
Oh, right.
It looks sick.
I don't have a tag for my nomads, so.
You'd be getting that. Oh wow.
Well, is it themey for Baccanin though? It's not, is it?
No.
Yeah, so I probably won't get it.
Is it even in their sectorial?
Don't think so.
Yeah, there you go.
They've got the old shitty one.
Oh yeah, I can't even think of the name.
Yeah.
And what else? We had the Karine. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep.
That particular sculpt's awesome.
Mm.
Her kneeling down
Yeah,
with the gun.
it's pretty sweet.
Yep. I can't remember what else. There was the Toa dude. You'll be getting that, won't you?
The new Nemo.
Yep.
She's pretty broken as far as rules go, I
I
think.
actually quite like the sculpt. I like those the ammo belts.
Yeah.
Like around the back of it. I actually really like them.
But the old one is good pose too. It's, she's standing, like she's got her legs sort of together and she's got her pole arm
I've
in
got
the
that
air
one.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Got that.
I like that sculpt too. They're very different. But, it's interesting.
So you will be getting it.
No. I honestly don't. I think I will buy the tag and that's it.
Right.
Because that 300, the starter box, 300 boxes makes good list. So,
Yeah.
and I think I'm going to give the army away after CanCon. I think I'll just give it away.
You heard it here first, listeners. So as a prize, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Could we afford the postage? Because it's metal. It weighs a bloody ton.
Well, we might see what happens with our Patreon backers and whatnot.
True. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other guy I can think of is the Combined Dude. That's the December releases. And then what else we got? Oh. I got this off Kickstarter. I thought this was a good one for you, Muddy. If you want to back it. It's by Playground Adventures, and it's to create the Last Unicorn RPG.
But aren't you already playing the
Tales of Equestria, My Little
Yeah.
Pony one. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know the one.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Alessio Capitore.
All right. If you're not playing that, you need to explain that costume you've got downstairs.
Is that,
All right.
you know that one that we've come over and we're frightened of?
I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. No idea what you're on about. I'm talking about you playing the Last Unicorn.
Yeah, and we're
RPG.
talking about you dressing up as Rainbow Dash. That's what we're talking about.
I think he's a furry.
Rainbow Dash.
I think it's official.
What the hell?
I think it's official.
I have a 5-year-old daughter. I'm allowed to know the names of them.
Greg is a furry.
You reckon? It would explain a lot.
You can Google
Hang on a
that out
second. Hang on a second. This is the dude that took the video of the beer snake. on Saturday. I don't think so.
Did you see
I didn't see what he was wearing.
Greg anywhere near the snake?
No.
I was right beside the
Well, I
snake.
think if you look closely at the shadow of the person taking the video, you can see there's like some ears,
And
like
it-
cat ears or
And a
something.
dick on its head.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, my mum and dad could be listening to this. You can't say things like that.
I think we're past that. I think we need the language war. I think they get it.
Mum and dad, if you're listening, that's not true.
So talking
He's not
about
furry.
raw dog cream pies. Let's go on to
Yeah. So no, I don't know anything about the Kickstarter, but apparently you do.
Get on it. Get on it.
Apparently you know
yeah.
all about it.
I want to know what's in your parameters that comes up.
You get on it. That's it for me.
All right. Any news, Mr. Muddy?
No, I got nothing.
Nah, me either.
How can I compete with Furry over here?
All right.
Furry McGregor.
So before we go any further, we're just going to announce that we're going to mix things up a little bit tonight. We're going to do the whip around
Ooh.
after the main segment.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
And you'll see why when we get there. You'll see why.
All right.
All right, so should we get straight in the main segment, lads?
All right, yeah, let's get into whatever we're talking about.
Well,
Yeah, what are we talking about?
You are listening to Power Stance Gamers. And now, this.
I got
Alright.
no notes.
so we thought that, coming up, it's
Oh, this, yeah, right.
this episode is being released on the 2nd of December.
2nd of December.
Cue
So-
jingle bells.
Jingle
No,
bells, Batman
no.
smells, Robin flew away. No, it doesn't make sense. I can't remember it.
Laid an egg.
Laid an egg. Oh, all right. Maybe Blue Wonder Woman. I think I might have that on video.
Anyway,
Jeepers.
yeah.
Come on, you fucking cunts. I'm ready to go.
We thought, because we're drawing close to the end of the year, that we'd do a bit of a retrospective and we'd look back over 2017 and give our thoughts on some key stuff that happened. We decided to break it up into quarters rather than go month by month. Just go nice into quarters and have a bit of a chat about things that caught our eye. Listen, we're not going to go
Balls
over every single thing that came out or talk about every miniature release or every Kickstarter, but we're just going to hit a few key things. So if we miss something,
I want to see us talk about every Kickstarter that came out for the year.
Oh,
Could you imagine how long and boring that would be?
jeez.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although there are Kickstarter podcasts and they are boring.
Are they?
There's a
Yeah.
Kickstarter Facebook page which I can't look at it. I'd sort of pop it on and again and it's it's too hard.
It's like when you think, oh, I really want to eat that thing I haven't had for so long.
Yeah.
And then you eat it and you're like,
What the hell did I do that for?
Do that?
Yeah.
No wonder I haven't eaten it for like a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's hot dogs, for those who care.
Really?
Yeah.
What,
You
the
know
cheap
what-
ones? The cheap
No,
sausage?
but you like, you know when you
don't like cheap
watch-
sausage?
You watch American shows, right? And they get the hot dog, and it's like this awesome thing.
Yes,
Like
cheap. It's
everyone, yeah, I
the
know.
ones
Yeah.
that you boil.
No, it
Is that the
doesn't
ones
matter.
you-
It doesn't seem to matter where I get it from. It doesn't matter if I'm out and I buy it or if I do it myself. Whatever. I'm always left going, that is the most.
But then,
synthetic
like,
crap
so you get the-
shit I could possibly put in my mouth.
You get your bacon, you get your onion, you
I
get your
get all-
cheese,
yep.
and you're paying money for the hot dogs, right? You're not
Yeah.
just getting stuff out of the deli counter at
No, I'm not
Woolworths.
just buying the crappy Frankfurt thing and a
Hang on,
crappy...
I've never had a hot dog with bacon, cheese, and onion.
Yeah, but you're British. You don't eat proper food.
That's a good point. Like, what do you... Chips.
Are you kidding me?
What's for breakfast, Mum? Oh, we're gonna have fish.
Chips.
Yeah,
What?
No, they always go and get Indian.
I've
Yeah.
poached
Every-
egg. Thank you very
every-
much.
Every
poached
English
egg.
Yeah,
podcast
poached egg and asparagus.
Every English
Let's take something
podcast I've ever
bland
listened to
and make
is
it
always
blander.
Indian. Go out and get
Ah.
fucking curry.
How did you prepare this, Mum? I
Curries, you
boiled it.
can't beat them. And you know what? An English curry is completely different to an Australian curry.
do you mean
Like it's polar opposites. It's so
Well,
different.
that's the one thing I always hear the English always every time they're going out. Oh,
It's
go
crap.
Get a fucking curry.
In fact, there's one curry joint in Wynnum, I believe. I think it's Wynnum, and it actually advertises itself as an English curry house, British curry house. It actually advertises itself as that. For example, the Vindaloos, you can't eat a Vindaloo. Like good luck to you. You need to have an asbestos mouth. They don't turn around and say, "Oh, do you want your Vindaloo like mild,
Oh, that's
maybe,
a bit,
or
that's a bit
hot?"
daunting.
Like, you don't. There's only one Vindaloo, and that's gonna blow your ass off.
This sounds like
I'll smash it.
this
No,
sounds this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This sounds like a challenge.
Physical challenge.
Go on.
Yeah.
This sounds like a PSG night.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about me.
I
I'll
reckon.
fucking smash any
He will.
spicy
He'll
thing.
take it.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my pledge.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. You can eat it. I'll buy it.
Oh, how do you knock back free food?
And what's the benefit for me?
Free food.
Are you kidding me?
It's a free meal.
You get the best curry you'll ever have in your life.
Except you need an asbestos
Free.
mouth to eat it.
And
All right.
asbestos ass when it comes.
Are you paying for the drinks to wash it down as well?
Yeah, I'll pay for the drink.
All right. This is getting better.
I'll have one too then.
How about you gotta eat it though? Like,
Yeah.
if you don't eat it, then you pay for my meal.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
And the rippers and nose beers afterwards, or what?
Don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Don't know what you're saying.
It's the whole works in church.
Yeah, that's it.
Hang on. One's got to drive because it's like.
Yeah, you. I'm smashing beers, drinking
Yeah.
curry.
So you driving, Muddy? Since this is like,
Do they sell cocktails at the
You
restaurant?
got cocktails?
it's a curry house. Of course not.
What was
They're
that?
not gonna-
What was
Man-
that Asian joint we went to?
It's where men are men. You,
And I had that drink and they had like gummy bears in it.
Yeah, that wasn't alcoholic though.
No, but hell, it's good. If they got, do they have those?
no, of course
Your little-
not.
Your tapioca milkshake with
Men,
the,
men who go there have hair in their chest.
They're Indians.
Yeah.
Indians, Asians,
They
gummy
don't drink-
bears in the drink.
They
Come
don't
on.
drink cocktails. Just doesn't go. Cocktail and the Vindaloo just does not go. Not in a million years.
Anyway, were we talking about gaming?
What were we talking about?
Hey, you did this.
No, you're talking
All right.
about British food, and I'm just defending my country.
Yeah, by
India.
saying that the
They got
Indian
Indian
food is...
Well done.
In Australia, thanks very much. Cause
Have you got Mrs. Max? No. Of course you
What's
fucking
that?
mate. A fucking pie, mate.
Alright.
oh, that's disgusting.
So this might be a regional thing, but it was always 4 and 20 when I was growing up.
I like 4 and 20. Or Sergeant's Boys.
Hot dogs, you
No.
got it started.
4 and 20 at the
That's New
footy.
South.
Footy.
Sergeant's Boys.
No.
Hot dogs, talking about hot dogs. That's what got started about this.
Yeah, hot
Because there used to be the ad on TV with Robert
We used to
Dipper.
We used to get 4
Dipper
and
Domenico,
20
and he'd be
at
like,
the-
quattro al venti.
Oh, that's a bit racist.
Because he was an Italian, and it was football, and it was pies.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It was the 80s, so
Yeah,
racism wasn't invented
Because
yet.
it's a big laugh. You have a laugh, right?
Yeah.
You take the piss out of yourself. But yeah, we used to get the 4 and 20 at the SCG.
Yeah.
And that was my, yeah, I used to love it. But yeah, 4 and 20 in the Sergeant. Sergeant. You can't say Sergeant without going, Sergeant. What's that, Sergeant? Eat a fucking pie. Yes, Sergeant.
Oh, shit.
What are we talking about?
Well, we're fucking 90 minutes into the cast and haven't talked about anything yet.
I told you it's going to be a big one.
That also happens when we meet up every fortnight.
Yeah.
Alright, so. First quarter, Q1 2017.
I'm looking at the sheet right here.
We got some notes here, so
I got-
if it sounds a
Wow.
little prepared,
I got wow. That's my note. Wow.
good shit. What were we playing in Q1 2017? Well, the two I sort of remember mainly from that time was Walking Dead All Out War,
Yep.
and I've only got one written down.
That's the one.
Yeah, what else were we playing?
The one to rule them all.
And Infinity.
Yeah, you guys were balls deep
We were
still.
big into
We were
Infinity.
very big into that.
We were flogging Walking Dead.
Mhm.
Which I've written. I know that's later, but I've put on here. That's something we need to crack on again with. I think.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, totally. We reviewed in Q1 2017 nothing. We didn't do any reviews because we didn't start doing
We
reviews.
didn't know about reviews.
What's
Yeah.
the review? What are you on about?
What are you
Yeah.
talking about, man?
I'm still in
That's
quarter
it.
one.
Hey,
I have
man.
no idea what you're
just
talking
turn
about.
Up and talk, man.
Yeah.
You're blowing my mind right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm going to kick this off with a little thing, and the biggest thing that happened to me in January was FFG released No Disintegrations. That's the bounty hunter book for
I
Edge
was
of the
going to say because
Empire,
I'm looking at this. I'm like, I don't.
and
even
it was the last career book. So of the 8 careers in Edge of the Empire, they did smuggler, they did pilot, they did the explorer, they did
Yeah.
the last one, the one that everyone was waiting for, was the bounty hunter book.
So did they just drag it out as long as they could?
Well, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. And of course, who's on the cover? Boba Fett.
Oh yeah.
The book's called No Disintegrations. The whole package was just perfect. And when it came out, I'm just like, this is the
You added it.
pinnacle of the FFG Star Wars for me. Like,
Yeah.
everything I wanted was
And
in
that
there.
was the last spot on your shelf for it.
Oh, well,
Everything
yeah.
else was pretty much full. Because how
Yeah.
many of these books have you got? These source books, are we calling them?
30.
Yeah, 30, and they're like, what, $50?
Don't do the math.
I wasn't going to. I was just putting the numbers out
Yeah.
there and let someone else do that.
So, yeah, but then you've got your Age Rebellion ones and your Force and Destiny ones
Oh,
too.
so it keeps getting bigger. and
yeah, it
bigger.
keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, so that was my January highlight.
Yep.
Another thing from January was Rune Wars. I know we've talked about Rune Wars several times.
Yeah, we've talked about it. I got nothing negative to say about it. Never played it. I've never seen anyone play it in our region. I think it's got legs in if you're happy if you like the fantasy flight stuff and you can get past. I struggle with all the
Tokens
tiles
and
tokens and all that. But if you just like their products, it's not a bad sell. Like if you're a fantasy flight fanboy and you want to play a fantasy game, it is probably the go-to product.
Oh, it says so.
Yeah, but just not for me. Yep.
Alright, also in Q1, and Muddy, this one's for you. Mantic dropped some semen.
Yep. Jizzing all over the place, they were. Yep. How cool is that, though?
Did you love it?
He loved Mantic semen.
Do you love all of it?
I love it. I got it all in.
Yeah, in and around his face.
I didn't waste any of it. It's not an army for me. I believe it's not the most powerful of the list.
Gimme.
What a power gamer.
I'm not about.
Oh my god.
Can I just have a look? Do I need another fantasy army? I don't think so.
Of course you do. You've never enough. No, but nobody has ever enough of anything.
So I'm resisting all new forms of fantasy armies, but hat off to them because that's one that I think it scratched a lot of people's itch. That one. It was one of the ones, and it was the joke one, right? Where G-Dub, there was always that talk about, the Seaman army, blah blah blah, and they did it.
But you know what? And hats off to them as well because I think this semen stuff.
Yeah.
That Trident Realms. That's Trident Realms stuff was actually the first time I looked at Mantic's fantasy range and said, "There's actually some good minis in there."
They got some good stuff. And
yeah, I'd agree with that.
If you also add, there's a lot of other companies that are bringing out a lot of great minis for some of the bigger creatures. Like there's some kick-ass whales and all this sort of stuff that people are using.
Yeah.
Like you can make a lot of the best armies that I see done on their Fanatics pages and whatnot are some of these Trident Realm ones because the minis are from various different companies and they have to put a lot of extra work in to source all these things and they put the time and effort into them. Yeah.
Yep. Alright. So moving on. March in Q1 was also when we first had rumours of A Song and Ice and Fire, the miniature game, by Cool Mini or Not. And that kind of got us a little bit excited because, we love the TV show and the books. And we're like, oh, what's this going to be like? But we're very sort of trepid, weren't we?
Yep.
We go, oh, are they going to fuck it off? And we'll come back to that a bit later on. And also in February and March, this is really around the time that we started hearing lots of rumours about G-Dub. With some big changes going on. There were some changes in staff, some changes in policy. They started changing how the stores were looking. There was all this sort of changes going on. We're going, oh, what's happened here? And then we sort of hear the rumours, all right, oh, they might start bringing back some specialist games because Blood Bowl did okay. And then we go, oh, they might do some mini games. Like, not full-blown stuff, but just sort of contained games and that sort of stuff. And, yeah, I think it was it got us excited. It got me excited anyway.
Yeah, I think it's a fresh change. Going back to obviously this is further down the track, but you can see the domino effect here of what these changes have done. And none of us are, let's be honest, we're not big fans of Age of Sigmar, right? But we went and played Shadespire, and in that little box set was a box of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can throw the Sigmar out, that's fine, but if you just take that box set by itself and run with that, that's fun. Yep, and the benefit of that as well is you can take it and add it to Age of Sigmar if you're that way inclined, right? But you don't have to. We've said plenty of times, even with that review, like it didn't feel like a Games Workshop game. We kept saying like it was like we were playing a Fantasy Flight game.
Yeah.
And if you add to this their social media presence and the changes they're having as a company, like, hat off to them. It's almost like a rebirth. It's like the Phoenix rebirth, you know. They
I was going to say
died.
that. If you compare, I was thinking about this the other day. If you compare them, certainly that throughout this year, but particularly at the start of the year, compare them to that point to a year ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, completely different. It just goes to show how much they dropped the ball over the past 10 years.
Well, perfect example. Think about the release of 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy. Okay, we went nearly a year without anything. I think the best thing we got within that year was literally Storm of Magic. Compare that to what we're getting now.
Yeah.
It's a massive.
They've certainly woken up, I think, and that can only be good for the hobby as a whole. That's my view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Totally.
positives. Yeah.
Do you know, I guess when I think back to Q1, the first part of the year, I was still really invested in a lot of games I was playing the year before, and I don't think there was much that super grabbed me, apart from No Disintegrations. But even then, I'd finished the campaign. We haven't had a Star Wars campaign this year.
Yeah.
We've done a couple of one-offs here and there, and we tried getting one off the ground. It didn't really work, so I haven't even sort of used that. But, you know, Walking Dead came out. We got that in, November? December?
Yeah, it was late. It
was around, yeah. And then
cracked that out a bit.
Yeah, and we were still really into Infinity, and even after CanCon, we were still really pumping that. So, it's funny. Like, it's a funny time of the year, the start of the year. And I understand why game companies don't do lots of releases.
They're probably
in the start of the year.
The bulk of their releases.
Get it out before Christmas.
Well, that and also the convention time is during the summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, isn't it? So all through conventions.
July or September is when all the conventions are. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for Q1. Did you lads have anything you wanted to add to the list?
Well, you've added here. Now I can see the podcast started.
Oh yeah, that was pretty.
That's where I wrote
important.
the wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
So we recorded our bootleg episode halfway through March.
You should put some snippets of.
No, we've subjected enough people to that.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, that's too raw.
Remember when we released it as a bonus?
Every great movie then goes and does the pre.
Yeah. The only way I could save that is to have Morgan Freeman come in and do the
voices. That's right. Yeah.
All right. Well, someone out there.
Morgan Freeman, Sean Connery, and I don't know. Just...
that wasn't bad.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But then you're Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. My Conor McGregor's ace.
It's not.
It's fucking stellar.
And Jack Nicholson. He could do the third voice.
Oh, Jack Nicholson. He rocks. Yeah.
Muddy? Jack Nicholson could do the third voice.
I can't do that.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, I'd have to listen to him and try and do that.
Alright. So yeah, I mean, and that was obviously big for us because we'd talked about podcasts for years and we could never agree on something and it was just a matter of, hey, let's just fucking do it. See what happens.
See how we roll.
And
just
people
talk.
liked it.
Turn up, drink, talk, record.
That's
the formula right there.
The formula.
Yeah.
Successful.
Alright, should we jump ahead to Q2?
Q2.
Ooh, we played in Q2.
Oh, here we go.
Spectre and Black Ops got quite a bit of rotation there.
Oh, what's this other game we got here?
Malifaux.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
That is another one. Alright, so I'm putting a note here.
Yep.
Need to play more. Where is my board? It's official.
Yep. So that was it. And of course, we were still playing the odd game of Walking Dead. We were still playing the odd game of Infinity.
Yep.
Like, there was still other stuff going on.
Well, we still tournaments going on in the background, which we were always, tinkering with. And getting
absolutely.
and all
Absolutely.
Carry on.
And games we reviewed. Well, in Q2, we reviewed The Walking Dead All Out War.
Yeah.
That was the first review we did.
That's our first review.
Yep.
I'd love to re-crack that one.
We reviewed Spectre.
Yep.
Which was good.
Good game.
X-Wing, which divided a few people.
6 dice, wasn't it? 16 dice.
Rush out and buy it. That was...
Yeah.
Even if you don't like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And we reviewed Malifaux as well.
Yeah. What did I give that one? Did I give it a 5?
You did. You
Do
did.
you know, actually, while we're here, I'm actually going to have to clamp down a bit here because I feel like I'm giving out quite a few fives.
Too many
lately.
fives, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to really rein that shit in.
But you know what? I'm also loving that there's so many good games.
Yeah, I know, but
It's not like we're reviewing
See,
trash.
that's why you do notes.
although can I
buddy.
just point
But
out,
if you really love a game, you got to give it the
You gotta
dice
give
you
it the
think
love,
it deserves. Yeah.
okay, so the last few we've reviewed, Shadespire,
Yeah.
what did I do?
5.
Rushed, yep, I rushed.
Rushed out and bought it.
Necromunda, we haven't reviewed yet, but I'm
You've
pretty
already-
sure I know what that's going to be.
You've already
Yeah.
got
I've already got it, so you don't even need to review. It's a 5,
True.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We
What'd you give
Malifaux.
that? What'd you give?
Malifaux.
What did you give?
5?
That would have been 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
What have I got? Malifaux.
What about X-Wing? What'd you give that?
I think a 4.
We didn't play that though. We only
Nah,
sort
it
of
doesn't-
raced through the mechanics.
It doesn't interest me, like, because it's a dogfight.
It's not the big ships.
No, it doesn't have the big ships. Armada has the big ships.
Funny.
You
I wonder if we review Armada. I wonder what that would get.
6 dice.
You reckon?
Yep.
Yep. He'd be the one going, if you don't like Star Wars,
Yeah,
rush out and
Rush
get
out
it.
and buy it.
Even
And
if you
then-
don't like ships.
And then use your miniatures in Galactic Armada.
Yeah.
yes, that's a good sales pitch.
You should do that, totally.
Yeah.
So, I mean, great games all around. Like, I think my scores were very high, too. I think I went 5, 5, 3, 5 for my scores.
Alright, so what did we go? Spectre
Yeah,
Black
X-Wing
Ops,
was
you
the only
went
one you
5.
give the low score
was-
to.
If that's on, that was probably the first.
Spectre,
Yeah, did you? That was the. Is that the first game we reviewed or the second?
second. Yeah.
Second. Do you know what we gave Walking Dead? Was it a 5?
We gave it 5s, Greg gave it a 4,
yeah,
I think.
well,
Yeah.
Unless it's fucking.
He's negative Nancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's X-Wing.
I'm just trying the realism here, you know. I'm just trying
He's
to.
only got time for one game.
But you're right. The games I've given 5 to, I've rushed out and bought.
Well, that's so the system's working.
That
Yeah.
it's working for me.
I've
Although that
rushed
said,
out and bought
you can
X-Wing.
say,
he hasn't
hey.
bought shit. This guy. Over
I
here.
bought X-Wing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But you already had it, so. All right. Cool.
Yeah. So that was what we did there. And some
That's a good quarter. I like that.
it was
quarter.
a fun quarter.
Yeah.
Some interesting things happened in Q2. We had an episode where we were
interesting?
like, if you could make any game into an IP, what would you do? And I said, I would Fallout.
Ah, here we
Totally. Fallout would be
Yep.
the perfect game from game.
Yep.
A week later, 7 days in fact, I went back and checked it. Modifius came out saying we're doing Fallout, the miniatures game.
They totally stole that.
That's it.
There's
I can't
Totally
think of
listening.
any
They
other
totally
reason.
are.
Yeah,
They were listening.
absolutely.
They said that's a cracking idea.
See,
Yeah.
these fellas, this Jacob dude, he's got the finger on the pulse
He
here.
know. They
He
know
knows,
what
he knows what the punters
like
want.
they five
Or it
star.
was just so friggin' obvious that even Blind Freddy could see it. One or the other. And you know what? I'm still so keen
Oh yeah.
for Fallout.
$1,000 later.
That's the other thing I've been doing the past few weeks is I fired up the Xbox again,
Oh, you start.
and I've put another 60 odd hours into the game.
Far right, eh?
Yeah,
Have you seen, they've released the rules, I think, the alpha rules?
yeah. I've seen
Yeah,
all the
look at them.
videos. Yeah, keen.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Matches the computer game.
Well, it's got the same stat system. It's all the same. So, and I love that it's got an AI deck, so you can solo play or you can co-op against the.
That's a great games that do that. That allow you to have that solo
Mode.
Yeah.
mode. That's great. You know, because if you do, you just at home and you're twiddling your fingers.
Yeah.
And you've watched porn for the last hour and you got nothing else to do.
Well,
There you
that's here's another app for you.
Oh no, I don't need any more apps.
Hero Quest Dungeon Master app.
What?
Oh really?
So on your iPad.
Yeah.
You, It's here. You put the board out, and then it moves the monsters for you,
Oh wow.
and it shows you where to move stuff. That's like, how is that not an app?
That's cool.
Yeah. Call your dudes in Mumbai. Get them to make it.
All right, let's get this. Let's go.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hit up.
just
Maybe
chucking that up.
We'll go to your curry house and get it all sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Also in April, we had the release of Shadow War Armageddon.
Yep.
Which was interesting
Hmm.
because I forgot that was so early in the year. And for me, this is interesting because it felt like they might have been testing the water for both 8th Ed and Necromunda almost.
It's a weird release, actually, looking back on it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I wonder how it's sold. I think,
Well, because
do
I
we
mean,
know how it's sold? Like, was it a success or not?
I don't know.
We can't tell, can we?
I don't know. Well, we never played it, so.
I just didn't get it. Because it was Scouts, wasn't it? It was Space Marine Scouts.
Well, it was like it was skirmish rules
Hmm.
for a skirmish game, and we've gone through that
Well, they did that with Age of Sigmar, right?
Yeah.
That's what they do. They bring out a skirmish game and then release skirmish rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing, the big GW news from April was they confirmed the 8th ed release.
Yep.
And then from then we started to get this torrent of information. And that also really surprised us because we commented and we even did an episode on it, how they released 8th ed, because that GW were known for keeping everything so close to their chest.
Which goes back to what we're talking about in that Feb-March area where there's changes afoot.
Yep.
Once again, it's another one of these dominoes, which, later on in the year...
It was a
definitely see the
daily
effects of.
dose of
It was
information.
oversaturation of the market for some of us. I know I took myself out of it.
Yeah, I
because
tuned
didn't
out.
know enough
Yeah, same here.
to be able
was just
to
too
read it
much.
and make sense of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guys that were, into it probably really appreciated it because it got... how much were you guys were...
Oh.
I had to take myself off that thing.
Yeah, it was incredible amount of chat that it
The
generated.
conversation that was starting...
Like one rule change, that was it. Boom, there'd be, a couple of hours worth of conversation.
But that got... Isn't that free advertisement?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like...
It's great.
Anyway, they figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing in Q2, towards the end of it, we had the General's Handbook for Age of Sigmar. So
Yep,
they points for Age of Sigmar, which a lot of people were like, thank you.
I can only... I'm only guessing that I'm assuming people would have gone, thank Christ for that.
Yeah.
It was a strange concept not to have it
Yeah, I think they were really trying something
out
new.
there. And it might not have gone the way they wanted, and
Yeah.
they sat back and rethought it.
Hmm.
Can't argue with that.
Give the market what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listened.
Yeah.
Hats off.
Unusual.
You can't get everything right all the time.
Hmm.
Alright? They got it wrong. They fixed it.
Yeah.
Hat off.
Yep. Also in Q2, we have a little bit of Mantic action going
look,
on.
You've got a little space here for me.
I do.
We've got Mantic Terrain Crate. So there's a Kickstarter.
The
Another
Kickstarter that launched a dozen arguments between you and me, I think.
Hey?
Where you're like, you should buy it. I'm like, I'm not buying into their fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
And you're like,
I
you should still buy it.
I had a feeling I'd get another shot at this, and Vanguard I got it. All the bits that basically I wanted from the Terrain Crate are essentially, a lot of it's in with the Vanguard anyway. So it worked out.
Yeah. Now, between Aldi and the cheap shop,
Yeah.
I got all my terrain.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And what else you got? Walking Dead Wave 2.
I had to put Wave 2 in because of a couple of key pieces of Wave 2.
Yep.
Ezekiel and Shiva.
Yep.
Alright. That is sweet as. I love the Ezekiel mini.
Yep.
It's just the characters there, I think. And what I wanted to do with that is highlight just how good of a job I think they've done with their sculpting the characters from the comics.
Yep.
Well,
you got to, and like I think we've said before, you got to remember they're from the comic books.
Yeah, totally.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at you, Greg, because when you've seen him, you're like,
although that said, Ezekiel from the show was almost exactly the same as Ezekiel from
they've
the
done.
comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's,
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But some of the other characters,
Yeah, way off the mark.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think what else was in the Wave 2.
Prison Marksman Andrea. Yes,
yeah,
please.
the prison was a second.
Oh no,
element
no,
you
she
could
wasn't.
get.
She was Wave 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec. Sorry, we're going to just
go
jump
for
out
it.
of Quad 2 for a second. Back into news. Are you going to buy the prison?
Mantic Prison.
Yep.
It's fucking good in it.
Yeah, but I think it's smaller than it looks,
Mm.
and
it?
that I think because when
I
you
think
see it
about
on a
that
20
size.
by 20,
It's
Yeah.
about that.
it's
Be lucky.
Could you add? Because there's a lot of people have been using. Is it McFarlane? I don't know. Some of the toy variants and what.
Yeah.
Doing them up. Is there enough out there? Do you think you could add to it?
no. I think if you're buying it as an all-in-one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think it'd be good for Walking Dead because it will fit the 20 by 20.
Yep.
And you play in the prison. But as far as using it in other games, which is the reason I'd buy it, I think
okay.
in
You
that
wanna
case it's going to be
multitask
too
it.
small.
I'll
And
tell
I've
you
got
what,
like individual buildings in my desert set that are as big as
would it
the
work?
prison.
Would it work for Bonza Games' little flagship entity?
No, it looks small
Too
on a 3 by
small?
3. Yeah.
Okay.
But in saying that, I guarantee someone's going to come out now with a fully fledged proper prison. It's on the cards, isn't it?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest. Sorry, it looks cool and all, but I don't. That's not where my head goes with that game. Mine's always suburbs, ruined city, and the farms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really...
For me, it's the forest and the farms. Season 1 and 2, that's sort of where...
See, I jumped in watching The Prison. The Prison was my first episode,
Yep.
and that just blew me away. That was such a good episode.
So there you go. So you're a fan of the...
Yeah, I love The Prison.
there you go. That might be our way of getting...
But then also like when you get later on for All Out War, obviously where the game is set, and you've got, I'm thinking barricades and burnout cars and like your actual urban battleground sort of vibe that you get.
Oh, sorry, back into quarter two.
Okay, and well, it's the same thing, and of course the Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo diorama.
Oh yeah, that classic.
Negan.
Do you remember
Lucille?
Eyeball?
Oh yeah, I remember the eyeball.
And all the
Yep.
protagonists.
I think we're past the spoiler alert now.
How'd that make you feel, bro?
Oh, it was pretty intense, I reckon.
He was upset for a good couple of weeks.
He was.
That was pretty full on. It's funny. One of the guys at work, he's that I work beside. He watched it up until just before that episode, and he's been watching it with his missus. And I sort of said, "Hey, I just put it out there, a bit of an alert." I said, "Hey, just let you know, how's your missus going with the content so far?" And he's going, "Oh, she's sort of starting to struggle a little bit with the goriness and that." I'm like, "Yeah, just let you know, you might just want to watch that episode yourself and just maybe see if your wife would be totally kosher with it, because I don't think I'll just put out there just a bit of a warning for him. So we'll see how that goes."
So you just saved their marriage.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Good Samaritan.
Yeah, that's what I do. Looking after
Good
everybody.
lad.
Yeah.
But that was look, it was a good episode. But I mean, we were talking about it, going like, who's gonna bite the bullet? So
yeah, I didn't know how it worked in the comics.
Yeah,
same.
I was half right. I didn't think they'd do 2. I did not think there'd be 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Actually, no, I was incorrect. I got the wrong way around because I thought it would be.
You didn't think Glenn was going to buy it?
Not Eugene, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't think it was. Yeah, I thought he'd done the send off quite well. It was almost like he'd made his peace with Abraham, and I thought, it was a really interesting episode before. I thought that he's going to get it, but it was actually Abraham.
Yeah,
so.
Eugene still had a whole lot of story.
Yeah, I didn't know that from the comic books.
Are you up to date with the current series?
No, I'm guilty of watching Punisher and Vikings.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Okay, so we can't talk
I'm
about
loving Vikings at the moment.
Like, if it matches the comic book storyline, then I know what happens.
He knows it all already.
And I'm fairly certain it'll match the comic book storyline.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what, though? Like, I'm kind of glad one of the most wrenching moments in the comic for me, it can't happen because Andrea's already dead.
Oh, okay.
She hangs around way longer in the comics, and she becomes like this really important character. And when she dies, I was like, no, I can't fucking deal with this.
Did you have a Gregster for a week?
I did, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. But like, her and Rick were like, they were the power couple, and
I don't think I get...
and she was like a real leader.
Oh, right. So Rick and her got together.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I don't think I get emotionally connected to her realistically. It's Walking Dead. You're just expecting them all to die.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
she'd lasted so long.
You thought, because she's lasted this long,
Yeah,
there's no possible
because she's
way.
from the start, and she'd gone all the way like 100+ issues, and you're thinking, nah, she's good.
Yeah.
No.
Well, if you like, she got to 100.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good innings.
It's better than an English batsman.
Being English, yeah. Apparently, 10 wickets, right?
Can't believe you said that.
Losers.
Can't believe you said that.
All right. Anything else from quarter 2, gentlemen?
Quarter 2, no. Don't think so.
Cool. And as we said right at the start, yes, there's been awesome minis and stuff dropped, but we just sort of focus on that new stuff, right?
Yeah, headlines.
Yeah.
You are listening to Power Stance Gamers. And now, this.
Q3.
Ooh.
We played 40k 8th Ed.
We did.
We played a lot of Alpha
ABC.
Bravo Charlie.
Yeah, we did.
Where's the rules, Greg? When are you going to tell everyone about the rules?
And we also played a one-shot Edge of the Empire game. You remember that, Muddy?
Yeah, that was fun.
Is Shazza at Twilight?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I must go back and listen to that, actually, because I'm in stitches listening to that.
It's about time you listen to an episode, really.
I was pretty nervous.
It was funny.
You took to it like a duck to water, though.
Yeah, once you're there, you just start.
But, I mean,
My favourite bit's where you're looking at Mike going, "Can I do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, fucking go for it."
yeah,
And
it's a bit.
"Alright, I choked the motherfucker. And it's like a real window into his soul.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, and then I started wanting to kill everything. Yeah,
kudos to Mike though for running a good sesh.
yeah, he did
Like,
a good session.
What
Big
a,
Mike.
what a
Big
legend!
Mike.
Like he's the RPG king.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mimic Games. Check them out.
All right, games reviewed. We reviewed Dark Imperium, the box set
The box set as a box set.
as a box set. Hmm.
Oh, look at this one.
We reviewed Kings of Treachery.
Kings of Treachery. That was like 5.
No, we didn't give
5
it dice because it was.
Yeah, but we all know it was 5 dice. I rushed out and bought it.
We reviewed Hero Quest.
Yep.
As part of our retro review,
I don't know what. Probably maybe 4.
and we played/reviewed Edge of the Empire.
Yep.
After the Get Me to Play an RPG episode.
Yep.
What's our next Get Me to Play going to be, Muddy?
I think it was Greg had to play Malifaux.
Get Me to Play
right?
Malifaux. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
just shaking his head.
He's like, "Oh,
I'll be gentle this next time. Come on. He doesn't want to say his mum and
Just
dad might be
Excuse
listening.
mum and dad. Listen.
Just let him take Lilith because she's an auto win."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently. I
Yeah.
don't know how to use it properly yet. But she's pretty good.
So Q3 is another one, and again, I'm looking at my reviews here. I think I've gone 5 for the 3 games we reviewed.
What did I do? You got it up there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just remember shit and write it down.
Okay. I reckon I would have gone, looking at it in this order, 4, 5, 4, probably 4.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm not dropping too many 5s.
No.
I'm reining it in there.
Yeah, I think for me, I was actually quite disappointed with Dark Imperium. Like, I think looking back on it,
What was it?
Static
It
Marines.
was static.
There was
and not enough
nothing
rocks.
new. There was no innovation in the Marines.
And he had a problem with the rule book not being a rule book or something.
There was too much fluff in
There was
the
too
rule
much.
book.
yeah, there was like
Fluff.
there's like 15 pages of rules at the
You
back.
went
In
full
fact,
gamer, like...
Yeah.
I couldn't believe when I opened it and like, hang on, what? I couldn't.
I
Find
think the
it.
only time I've seen you angry is when you had to download the Uber app.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you fucking mean?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, unfortunately, because we'd heard all the rumors with the 8th edition 40k. I was super pumped for it, and all the signs were there that it was gonna be good. But in saying that, when you actually cracked it out and actually played a game, I was just like, "What, really?" And maybe it's because when you play the likes of the games we have been playing, Malifaux and Spectre and
Say it.
Infinity.
There you go.
It just seemed really.
You
I
know-
couldn't get my head around it. It just didn't click, and it was weird. Like the whole thing was scenery just tripped me. Spun
Well,
me out.
yeah, because it's rules light.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I get where they're trying to go with it, but maybe where I'm currently at with my gaming evolution, I don't want to sound maybe.
Oh, he's going highbrow. Look at him. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yes. He's swirling his brandy in the snifter.
my IQ pay grade.
Let's
Yes.
get my pinky out, wants to drink my cup of tea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he couldn't
I
figure out
just-
how to play it properly, and so now he's all upset.
Yeah, no,
I'm noticing a
didn't
trend
click.
here. Actually,
I'm not commenting.
gets his ass ringed. Doesn't want to play it anymore.
No idea what you're talking about.
Played it like Infinity.
No
lost.
idea.
Is that how it went?
No idea what you're
From
saying.
memory, you two played a game of it?
We only have. Well, we sort of read the rules as we played.
Yeah, we played through the starter box kit. Is
Yeah.
what we went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have given that a 4 on my want to play.
Yeah.
Because at the time, we were talking about running almost a
Well,
tale of
yeah, yeah.
three
No, we were going to do
games.
a slow grow, weren't we?
a
or
slow
something?
grade, but
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
kind of cheating because we would.
Yeah.
Just going to use our
Well,
own.
Which is
I
funny because I've painted a shitload of 40k,
Yeah, because you wanted the big new shiny hotness, right?
and I'm happy
with
with
my
it.
metal beasts.
I'm happy with my
Your purchases.
Primaris
yeah,
Marines.
so it was a
Yeah.
good purchase. You happy with the purchase?
Yeah, I'm still happy
And
with
that's
it.
another one like that. That's a beer and pretzels where we can just throw them on and just have.
Yeah, because you played a game,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Yeah, we played a game.
Yeah.
That's right.
We played a
Necron.
proper game.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it wasn't.
We're talking about a proper game.
We didn't play
Well,
Dark Imperium.
Yeah,
We didn't play with the box contents.
we
Yeah,
played,
yeah,
played
our own lists.
full 8th ed. Yeah,
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
kind of mucked up some bits and pieces. I'm assuming at some point.
Yeah, and
amongst
like
all those rules, and I
you know,
didn't even understand my own list. But
that's
it
not
was
unusual.
fun.
Yeah,
it was
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. I'd like if
You didn't need to
either
think.
of you said to me, let's play this thing again. I would have no hesitation in playing again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's that. And that was released in... Must have been... Well, it was in Q3 because we were playing Q3.
Quarter 3.
For me, the big thing with Q3 was Outrage by
Yeah.
Corvus Belli. I was pretty excited to get that.
I like that because it was Corvus crossing media.
Definitely.
You know, they had the manga
Mm.
as well as the minis, and I really like that. And the missions they brought out for the Outrage missions to play with the minis from the manga. Like, I thought it was a really clever package that they put out there.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I like the miniature itself, Knauf, that came with the magazine or the comic. It's an outstanding miniature. I've still got them in my to-do list to paint up.
Yep.
But the actual manga itself, the comic book, was brilliant. I read it 2 or 3 times.
Mm.
Bit of it's hard to understand because of the black and white. It'd been good to have the option to buy a colour version, because I'd probably buy the colour version.
But this manga's it's a black and white thing.
Yeah, it is, but I still think they coloured it because there's certain, what should we say, certain, not shots, elements of within the book that they've shown. I've seen, I can't remember where I've seen them, but they're coloured.
Oh, okay.
So that says to me that I think they've got a coloured version somewhere or whatever. But
Yeah.
certainly, we're not talking about the front cover. Talking about the actual inside of the magazine where
Yeah.
it's been coloured.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
But I loved it.
Yeah. That's it. I love the mixing media. I'd love to see more games companies try stuff like that.
Yeah, it's very clever.
Yeah. It expands, expands the universe and makes the game part of a bigger world.
Mm.
Which, your established games like your 40k, your fantasy with years of miniatures and releases and fluff behind it, that's already there. But I think for a game like Infinity, if you're still in a stage where you're reaching out to gamers, it's a great one to do. I'd love to see something from Weird, from Malifaux,
Oh, that would be creepy.
like that. Imagine a Malifaux cartoon series. It'd be fucking mint.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get on
I'm
it,
thinking
boys.
like Rick and Morty, but
You heard it here
Malifaux.
first. You heard it here first.
I'd buy that off Netflix.
Yeah. Torrent. What?
What?
Um,
Torrent? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Netflix? What are you on
Q3.
about?
And it was Q3. We had Necromunda announced, and we got excited for that. But then we were still a little bit trepid, like, oh, what's it going to look like? Because we had Shadow War, we had
Yep.
Dark Imperium, and we kind of
But
had
also Blood Bowl.
hopes.
Don't forget, Blood
Yeah.
Bowl was the big one.
Big one in Q3 that kind of hit us pretty hard
Oh, don't bring it. Yeah.
was the closure of Spartan Games and a few other little studios around the place, like
Yeah.
Tor, for instance. It was kind of a bit of a wake up call.
Well, it gets you thinking about what's actually going on out there,
Yeah,
especially for the smaller
smaller.
fish out there.
yeah. Because we were just banging on about how great it is that G-Dub's back in the game and we've got all this stuff out and blah blah, and then but then this.
And the argument came out, like we started discussing, the fact that there's so many choices that, it's hard to get some of these smaller companies probably to get those dollars in.
Yeah.
But I wonder if Halo was. I wonder if that was trying to spend big to try and get that cash flow, and it just didn't quite pay off.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
The big IP, big license. We've discussed this before, but Mantic did it quite cleverly with The Walking Dead because they were able to basically get the buzz from the TV show, but only pay the smaller probably amount for the comic book.
Oh, absolutely.
IP.
Instead of paying AMC for the TV license.
Very, very clever. They're not stupid, those boys over there.
Yep.
And because I was a TV show guy, you're a TV show guy.
Yeah,
Greg,
definitely, yeah.
and like we've all now played it.
Hmm.
If the TV series wasn't there, would we have known about it to get it?
No, not at all.
I don't
No
think
chance.
so. Yeah.
But some good did come out of it because both Spartan and Tor, the other one I mentioned, have been picked up.
Picked up. Yep. We just got to wait I'm not sure too much with the tour, but I know Spartan, we're still waiting. We've had the announcement that it's all picked up and things will get going again, but I haven't seen anything since.
Yep. So who picked them up again?
Oh, don't give me that. Was it the guys that are doing the Wild West?
Exodus.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
Same dudes.
I can't remember their name. But,
Same here.
Yeah.
That's another game I've always looked at. I got a thing for westerns that I've just realised I've got a thing for westerns.
Yeah,
I have
well,
to
you
say,
put it in your Malifaux board like one.
Yeah.
I watched a bit of a clip from Beast of War do a thing on it, and it actually looked really good.
Yeah.
It looked pretty good.
That seems to be quite a thing. There's quite a few miniature lines that are coming out in that sort of genre too.
Yeah.
There is now.
I had all the Games Workshop, which is what it's called. Their Wild West books and expansions. I have all them too.
From the historical thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
I've never owned a Western miniature, but I've got all the books.
Right. Okay, I didn't know that. There you go.
And those rules look cool. It's a bit Mordheimy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they would have just borrowed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
cut and pasted.
What's it called? It's bugging me that I can't think of the name of it.
Because they've got a few like that. They had a couple of. They've even. They have a Gladiator one as well. Anyway, they used to have quite a few in the historical. That historical line. Yeah. Which obviously died as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Couple of big ones.
Okay, a couple of big ones. Well, I haven't played. None of us have played this, right?
No.
Batman.
Yeah.
But we've all raved about the miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a crew.
It's just more bloody rules. And you've had an invite from someone, haven't you? To come and show you how to play?
Spoken to Trevor.
Yeah.
Over at Triple Helix Gaming.
Yep.
Out at that place. Kilcoy. Yep. And it's been one of those things. It's on the to-do list. When we get a weekend that we can get together and organise it to meet up either at Q&K or somewhere and smash out a game or two and just get my header into it.
It just goes back into that whole Spartan game thing, like Spartan games. There's not a million, but there's a lot of products of theirs that I've always wanted to buy. I just never had the time. Wasn't really any opponents that I knew or were aware of at the time, so you're just constantly putting it on the back burner. And I think the Batman thing might sort of sit in there, but I bet if someone else had a crew, it'd probably be it'd get a bit more traction.
So
there's so many games.
A lot of people have crews. Like JT had a crew, never used it.
Which crew did he have?
He bought the Suicide Squad.
Oh, with all the terrain. It came with terrain and whatnot too. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So, like, people have it.
It's plastic now.
And that's the thing that I thought you'd be excited about.
Yeah, maybe maybe I'll give myself that for Christmas.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
I'm looking for.
If only Mimic Games could sell that to me.
Well, interestingly, you've got that Batman transfer to plastic. At the same time, in Q3, there's big discussions about whether or not Arstea, which obviously was released in Q4, which we've got in our notes.
Yep.
Whether the miniatures for that would be metal or plastic.
Oh, they had.
Yeah. And whenever people found out there was plastic, straight away I was like, no, not buying it. No, not doing it.
Until Corvus said, an extra 60 quid and we'll throw in metal ones. And they're like, yay!
Losers.
Yeah. Look, people like what they like. So
look, if you love your metal,
if you're a company, all you're doing is catering to the demand. So bang on collector's edition, and they'll fly off the shelves.
Carlos, well done. He's got people that want metal only.
Yeah.
I thought Privateer Press were that way. They used to rave about the fact that their models were metal. Blah blah blah. I used to give G-Dub modelling a bit of stick.
Yeah.
They crossed the barrier and turned plastic.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time out there, peeps.
Yeah. Yeah. Although the feedback from the plastic models isn't great, though, is it?
But it's board game plastic, so it's your Zombicide style, bendy style plastic.
There's plenty. What's the Western?
It's not.
His photo on the Infinity Forum. It's great, and it's the Western. What's his name?
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill, and he's got his gun, and it's like. So droopy.
He's got droopy dick gun.
Yeah. It's some of Greg's magic pills to straighten it out again.
What? Eh?
So maybe the guys that wanted them to stay in metal range knew that they couldn't pull off plastic.
Yeah, no, I think it's because it's a board game. so they've gone for that cheaper style plastic rather than like a resin quality.
Yeah.
They're catering to their demands. So
Let's
by putting in cheap.
Well, let's wait and see.
because I picked up a board game in Q3. Well, I actually bought it in Q1 Kickstarter, and that was the This War of Mine board game.
The
And the
Ukrainian something or
it's based in the Serbian Civil War, Bosnian Civil War, Bosnian Serbian, same thing, right?
That makes me think of Tunguska.
Yeah,
X-Files.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that one day again.
yeah.
Greg's looking at me like, "What?
And
you mean X-Files? What?
and
Is this
Infinity
Netflix?
Had the black oil.
and Infinity.
Yeah. Did you never watch X-Files?
Bits of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
the oil. Yeah.
No, bits of it.
Anyway,
I didn't watch
Anyway,
anyway, so yeah, and when I got that, like I was
Timmy's
blown away.
eating a curry.
The quality of the minis is good, but they're also 50mm. They're bigger, so they're not.
This War of Mine.
Yeah, they're This War of
Oh,
Mine.
right.
Yeah,
I'll have to show me them next time you're joined.
yeah. If you feel like getting depressed and then drinking yourself to sleep, it's a great game to play.
Trust that to come out of Serbia.
Well, it's you're a survivor in a civil war. It's like,
Yeah, that's the
yeah, we shot the dying man and took his can of tuna. Like that's a win in the game.
That's true.
You know, it's like,
Gee, that makes Walking Dead look pretty decent.
Pretty
yeah,
tame.
basically,
Until you get to the eyeball shot.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that was a highlight. And let's just get straight into it. September, FFG,
Star
big
Wars
news,
Legion.
Muddy.
Star Wars Legion.
Yeah, Star Wars Legion.
Yeah. I've been saying forever, like, how has someone not done a tabletop game of the land, battles?
Yeah, I'm
from Star
rubbing my
Wars?
fingers together right now, listeners, to making the "it costs money" sign,
I've got
and it's
all the stuff on my thing ready to go. As soon as it's up, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, boom, boom. I've already warned
We-
my wife out.
we needed-
and said, look, this is this. And she's like, yeah, go for it.
we needed a company with enough capital behind it to purchase the license to
Yeah.
make it properly.
Yeah.
And I'm glad FFG did it.
Yeah, well,
It's that simple.
When we had the discussions, we always said that would be one of the... I actually said Spartan too,
Mm.
which was a massive fail in that I don't think they would have had the cash.
Well, if they couldn't float
they struggled
Halo.
with Halo.
Mm.
But I was thinking for them, can you imagine this in a 10mm or 15mm, like the scope?
So I want heroes. I want
Yeah,
Vader versus Skywalker.
I
That's
get
what
it.
I want.
I get
Star
it,
Wars.
but I
I
would
don't.
have been just as happy with having tons of big walkers and.
I don't want plebs.
I would've
Star
gone-
Wars isn't about the plebs.
Yeah.
Star Wars is about the heroes.
I would have been still just happy with that, but this ticks the boxes as well. And Fantasy Flight's doing it, so I know it's going to be good.
It's gonna be a good product.
Like I said, I've got all the products.
Have
in
you
the
got your
line.
tackle box for all your tokens?
I'm going to need a massive tackle box. I'll probably just get them from Audi, right, with the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, Aldi.
Cost me $1.50.
Yep.
All right.
Just got to crack some granny in the hip to get it.
That's right.
Anything else from Q3, lads?
No, I think that's Q3, isn't it? Oh, did we say Kings of Treachery? Yeah, six dice win that one.
Yep.
Go out and buy it, peeps.
All right. And Q4, which we are 2/3 of the way through.
Actually,
can you
can I
believe
just-
it's already 2/3 of the way through?
At the end of the year, basically.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So Q4, we played Shadespire, which was fun. We played Alpha Bravo Charlie still.
Yep.
Because we're play testing that. We reviewed Blood Bowl, and we reviewed Shadespire. Blood Bowl as part of our Golden Age, because we got all sad after we talked about, maybe we're not actually in a Golden Age.
Yep.
And then we decided, let's talk about a time where we definitely had a Golden Age, and that was our Blood Bowl days.
Mm-hmm.
And that was our first 5 all round.
Well, Greg, from memory, we tried to poo-poo it until we had to literally point out, wait up, dude, you spent how much time practicing rolling your dice in the backyard?
And he's like, you know what? I'm going to ignore the sand in my vagina, just for once.
And he gave it.
And actually going back, my copy is a second-hand copy that I bought from the States, which cost, wasn't cheap. And I also bought the Dungeon Bowl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Back from the second edition, again from the States, and I bought another one called Crunch, which was the kids' version of Blood Bowl.
Yep.
Again from the States.
Yep.
So,
You were balls deep.
yeah.
And so it deserved the 5.
It did deserve a 5.
Yeah. Okay.
And Shadespire, which is another game I gave a 5 to, because I am going to go out and get it. I thought it was great.
The Skellies. What can you say? It just, wow, it's not Games Workshop. It's like Fantasy Flight.
It's out there. Definitely
Yeah.
different.
In Q4, we had Aristia. Greg, I'll throw to you for that one.
Yeah, can't wait. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Santa has listened. Santa, if you're listening.
Are you getting the bendy pluckies? Or
Yep. No, bendy
droopy dicks?
plastics. It's
Alright.
actually, I've actually come to a bit of a, I don't know, maybe realization or something. I don't know. I'm not buying. I'm not racing out and buying stuff anymore. I'm being very. Even today, I was like looking at some terrain. I was like, oh, I'll just buy it because And then I was thinking, do I really need it? And it's not a finance thing. It's more a case of, no, I don't need it. So I'll just hang off and wait and see. And come January, if I still think I need it, I'll buy it. It's no big deal. So going back to Aristea, when they said they were going to release the collector's edition with the metal miniatures, a part of me went, oh, quickly, you've got to get it. Quick, you have to have that.
They use the term collector's edition.
Yeah, you have to have that. And then I was like,
How much would the shipping be with all the metal models in there?
Oh, there's local.
Then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I don't actually need it. And realistically, it is a game I'm going to probably try and play with the kids. I'll probably, if it's too complicated, I'll just adjust the rules to suit.
Simplify it a bit.
Obviously, we might play the odd game, but I can't see it as being our go-to. Mate, it's plastic. Don't you shake your head at me. It's plastic. Don't you even go there.
It sounds like droopy dick plastic.
Do you know what has come out in the last week or so? Is that Plasticraft or Anacog's
guys.
workshop? Yeah, they've done the 3D terrain for
Arsenal.
it. Arsenal. Yeah, I knew it was someone.
Yeah.
So the counter terrain they've made 3D.
Yep.
So
Is this for the Aris?
Yeah.
Aristia, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So interestingly, maybe I don't know what it is, but something's clicked inside me to go, hey, just calm your jets. Realistically, you're gonna. And I think it's probably in a way, Infinity's done this to me because my cupboard is chock as full of dudes that I'm probably never gonna paint. Like I just don't have the time. Like I've got a whole Nomads army. I've got a heap of mercs.
I was around there the other day and he got something out of the cupboard for me. So, there's a miniature in a box, and there's boxes and boxes of miniatures
literally
coming
out of I open my cupboard and they're literally falling out.
What a hoarder!
Well, no, it's because like I've got.
Is it all limited edition?
Some of it is. Some of it is. But I've got military orders all ready to go. That's next year. Then I got a Conocimento, which is the back end of 2018.
Are you still painting?
So the
Pano?
Nomads, Nomads still.
These are all flavors of Pano.
Yeah, all right.
So, but the point is, Nomad still hasn't featured yet, and I've got a whole army there. Like it's got.
And you've got your Toha.
And I've got my Toha that's sitting on and I've got my hack that I haven't touched since about 6 months.
I've been meaning to say hashtag fuck Toha every time I bring up Toha.
And not Master Race.
No. But I've let the team down.
So
sorry team, hashtag fuck Toha.
So while you guys are going, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this and get that, I'm like, I'm not too sure what to do really, because I'm sorted. Like I don't need right now. I'm in a very happy place, and I'm enjoying my painting. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I don't need any more stuff. So yeah,
it's because he's running around with his bloody fake assault rifles and stuff. Instead of he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm painting." I reckon he's running around the backyard, hiding in the garden,
practices commando
rolls. You've seen them. I cannot do that because I will get busted for sure. I'll have the police knocking on my door going, "Excuse me, sir, have you got an assault rifle in here?"
Oh, I got you good the other night too. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, Muddy.
Did you shine the lights on him?
No, he phoned me out of the blue.
I just
put a fake voice on and said, "Oh, it's so and so from QPS."
Senior officer, I even said my name, and he did not pick up on it.
Well, no, because I was driving, and I'm like,
"What was it? What did I say? Did you file a missing report for a pair of pants?" And he said, "Like, what?"
Yeah, I was driving, and something else in my mind, and this dickhead called me out of a different number as well. So he camouflaged his number.
I was on the work
mobile,
nice.
So I didn't recognise it. So I'm like, "What are you on about?" And of course, I'm hyped up thinking about the cops coming around busting me because of my collection of fake toy rifles.
Replicas.
Fake rifles.
Replicas.
They're not replicas. They're toys.
What website did you get them from?
toy armory.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
my son wants them all. So
All right. Another thing that happened in Q4 is October saw the release of Games Workshop Astra Militarum Army Book, otherwise known as Imperial Guard.
yeah, thanks for that.
And this was kind of 8th ed crashing back down for a lot of gamers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the optimism that had come out, oh, they're going to do things differently.
yeah, great.
And then, bang, they're like, oh, here's Imperial Guard and choke on its cock.
So
basically.
okay, so
To
has
put it lightly.
G-Dub listened to them and like poo-pooed it
No.
or not? No, just that's the way it is.
It's to the stage where I was reading things and like tournaments in the US are considering just flat out banning the
What?
army. And we always I remember back in the day when people were like, oh, we're going to ban the double lash prints, and that was like one entry in one book, and they're going, no, the
Banning
entire
a
thing
book.
That's
is
insane.
gone.
So within our group, like I don't sit on the 40k chat room that we've got going. Is our group still playing 40k, or are they sort of like leaving it?
No,
Wow,
it's
really?
kind of died pretty darn quick.
That's insane. But then our gaming group, like the other guys, they're pretty. What's the effect they've got? Like they just jump from
ADD.
Magpies.
Yeah, magpies. Is
Yeah.
it partly
See,
because
shiny.
of that? Yeah.
Ooh, shiny.
of that? Is it partly because of that?
Could
or-
be, because G-Dub had a very busy release schedule lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bit of a shock. But because there was a lot of optimism, like, oh, maybe they're gonna,
We were
bring some
excited.
Finally
Balancing.
balance it.
Yeah.
Finally get the balancing right. Because,
and then it's just super easy to break them,
wow.
and they're
That's what we're hearing.
yeah.
But we haven't actually played them.
And who knows?
Right?
The
So,
Eldar book might come out, and they just might be designed to kill guard, and
And
who
you
knows?
did have
Like
an entire guard army, didn't you?
me,
Yeah, back. in the
yeah. But I sold it before it was good.
oh, see.
So it's come around again. So
Yeah.
it was shit. You sold it, then it became good.
Yeah.
And then you'd already sold it.
No, I sold it when it was good.
Oh, you sold it when it was good. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I don't want to play a good army. I want the excuse of it's my army.
Oh, that's
If
what
I
we
rock
need.
up
I
with
thought
a
the
good
excuse
army
was it was dice.
and
I
still
always thought-
lose,
I thought
yeah,
that-
no, that's my go-to.
He's got,
That's-
he's got, he's got a couple.
He's got a couple of
He's
them.
got a couple. Oh, but these
Alright.
guys are crap.
Anyway, let's get back to Games Workshop because November, the current month that
Oh,
we
yeah.
recorded this
Ooh.
in, we have some
Dude.
huge ones, which is Necromunda and Chasefire.
Well, there's two that we're, we're just been on the negative Nelly there.
Yeah.
But here's two that we're both, well, Greg's, he's busy.
Well, he doesn't like Sigmarine, so
he doesn't like anything
No, they're yeah.
except Infinity.
Yeah.
But we're both
and a
pretty
cup
keen.
of tea and a
And a
paintbrush.
cup of tea and a curry.
That's where I'm at right now.
We're both pretty hot for this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Super hot.
I think I'm really hoping once we get Big Mike.
Yeah.
Mike. Gotta do it every time. Get
But
him in. Show us
I'm
how to play
hoping.
properly.
I'm really hoping that
You know me reading rules. That doesn't.
the thing for Shadespire grabs me is when I unwrap my orcs on Christmas Day.
Yep.
That's all I need.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm hoping that when I get my Orlok box, that's all I need.
Yep.
And I love the idea that they're self-contained entities. Like, you don't need to just keep buying minis. It's the mini buying churn has worn me out.
Yeah.
And that's why I've slowed down off Infinity. That's why I couldn't imagine collecting a mass battles army again.
I reckon he's upset because of the Toha. I reckon it's done your head in.
It's hurt me a little bit. That said, I'm going to buy a shitload of Fallout minis.
See, he knows
But
what's
again,
coming.
I'm going to get it all at once. I'm not having to
Yeah.
go out and keep buying the stuff until Wave 2 comes out.
Yeah. But these two releases are very manageable.
Yeah.
You get 10 dudes in a
Yeah.
in a gang.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Rock.
Yeah.
Have some fun. Shits and giggles.
Yep.
Don't take it too serious.
Mm.
Leave that for your Infinity tournaments or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I hope that's how it plays out. And the last one, that Sunday, I was sitting at my kitchen table, had a fresh coffee, sitting down doing some marking, and there's knock, knock, knock on my door. Who the fuck's that on a Sunday? And I look up, and it's DHL delivering my Kickstarter.
That's such a win. That is such that's the best. That's the best.
And I was like, no, I really needed to get this marking done. But yeah,
Did you get it finished, or did you? Just
I did.
open
I
it
did
so-
like the responsible school kid.
I told you
my
give it
God.
to
That's why you get the big bucks.
give it to Lily to do. You'd be right. Lily, here you go. Here's
Red-
some drawing. Here.
Red
Yeah.
pen this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Off you go.
just put a B on everything. You're
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So have you actually read it, like much of it yet? Or
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
They've had the PDFs online,
Oh, so you've already had a bit.
and I've had it go. I've got the rules down, and I've written the campaign that we're going to play. And
So
like,
this is you and Greg stuck, because I'm going nowhere near the.
That's
near
I
the
know.
fucking
I know.
lights. I'm melting.
You can maybe come and pretend you can be Go-Go Marlene or something one night.
Yeah, I'll do something like that. Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
Bapandra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It has to be a chick. He can't be.
Totally, yeah, it can't
Yeah.
be a dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're chicks.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So yeah,
Does that mean I get to touch myself? What?
I love how that's the 2 and 2 right there.
That's what they do in the movies.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm super keen for that, and just quality 520 pages of goodness.
It is.
But I think it's been nearly 2 years since we backed it on Kickstarter.
2 years?
Yep.
I'm still not going to be any closer to get mine either. So.
Yeah. And I kind of don't mind because it's taken so long because they've been getting
Why
it.
is yours taking longer?
Because I got the faction books, and unbeknownst to me, they're probably not 6 months away.
So,
I'd
but
say.
why
For the
can't you-
print copies, you could download it, the PDF right now if you wanted to read
Yeah,
it.
it's not.
No, that's the way you roll, isn't
Nah,
it?
no.
I like to finish the
The new,
product.
the new
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah. But why can't you get this book and then the source books come later?
Because, well, if I was doing the Kickstarter, you do it all in one. That's double shipping. So I don't even know if I got a core
Wait
book.
up. I'd be
you have to, don't you?
spitting. Oh,
No, you don't have to
I'm
get
not
a
having
core
a
book.
dig, but like,
I-
I would
you know
be
what?
spitting at
It's
that.
that long ago. I have no idea what I bought. I have absolutely no idea.
Well,
I
they've,
just know.
they've been up front with the schedule from day one.
Yeah, but 2 years.
Well,
You've
it's
got-
taken 2 years because GW has had very close quality control. Not GW,
CW,
Corvus
yeah.
has had very close quality control.
No, I'm not
Hmm.
down that. What I'm saying is, I'm not even worried about the 2 Like, I think 2 years
Yeah.
is wow. But you've got the same books, right?
No.
Except you've got more stuff.
Yeah, I think I've got.
No, he's got different books.
Yeah, I've got. I'm not sure about the core book, but I know I've got the tag book and the panel.
You don't
book.
have the normal core book?
Don't think so.
Oh, I'm confused then what you got. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, no.
He got
I
the,
thought you were saying you've got the same
No,
products,
no.
except you've got
No.
more stuff.
I don't think I've got the core book. Don't even
No.
think I got that.
well, yeah.
Oh, right.
I actually, the only reason I backed it was the bloody minis.
You've got no
Going
idea
back
what
to
you got.
the point I just made, that's the only reason I got it was to get the minis.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh yeah, I'll just get this because it'd be good
And
reading.
but so you could have organised to have them shipped early though. But you
Oh
didn't.
really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
All right, so now
Didn't
I'm
see it as an
starting to
option.
wonder: is this there? Or is it this? Over here.
Wow.
Still waiting for his Uber to turn.
Well, see, I'm saying lots of nice things about Modifius just in case they feel sorry for me and want to send me lots of Fallout
let's
goodies.
put that out there. Who wants to send us some shit?
All right. Anything else from Q4, lads, that we want to mention?
No. Are we going to now talk about maybe what we're excited about for 2018 or things that
Hang on,
might
we've got
want?
one more thing that we
Oh,
want to
okay.
talk about.
I'm always getting slowed
Okay.
up.
And this is because we didn't mention.
My mind works at 100
I
miles
know,
an hour,
I know.
especially after a few
We didn't
sugar
mention
drinks.
miniatures,
And my beautiful
specific
wife
miniatures.
went and got me how the fuck do you pronounce that? Zafarafa. Zarafas?
Seraphis.
Is
Oh,
it
Zarafas.
Whatever.
Coffee.
She got me one of those frappes on the way home.
Oh really?
Just
So
before
you're
you guys
you're
rocked.
caffeine.
See, that's
sugar.
just caffeine and sugar. Like,
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
and how many cruises you smashed?
2.
Yeah. Oh, watch out.
So,
Watch out.
fucking SAS could survive on a Zafarafa and a fucking Mars bar.
So, we want to finish off our retrospective, our year in
Oh, that was
review.
my wrap up. She's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, kinda.
Don't make me pull out the Conor McGregor.
And this was actually Greg's contribution to the thing.
Oh.
He wanted to know what is our favourite
Twitter.
miniature release of 2017.
Oh, right. So I've got no notes for this.
Oh, as opposed to
Post it up
every other
early,
fucking
fool.
time.
My favourite. Oh.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you
so
go first.
Favourite miniature range or miniature?
No,
miniature.
I'm gonna have to say range though, but okay.
No.
No, that's cheating.
No, not cheating because they're all kind of like
The same.
There's no like
Well, what is it?
character.
then? What is it?
Well, I'm gonna pick out something from Victrix.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. Do you know what? The Greek cavalry. I was because I don't think anyone else does it. I don't know if anyone else is. Yeah, no, Greek cavalry.
They are really nice.
Yeah, and they make up, I think, 4 different types. You can do. You got your companion, Greek heavy, Greek the Thessalian, all
Yeah.
of that. So I think there's another one in there. But yeah, that'd be my favourite pick.
Those
So-
companion cavalry are so nice.
Yeah, they look good, don't they?
Yeah.
It's not a Macedonian army without some companion
Companions,
cav, right? Yeah. So that's
Well,
my
who else
pick.
is going to shield Alexander?
That's it. That's my pick. So easy, done.
Easy.
Nice.
Greg, you in?
No, you next.
Me, I struggled. I had to.
Oh, so you both had forewarning.
So did you, if you actually read the chat.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you
read
actually
that shit.
take note.
Nah, I was reading that shit.
So hang on, we read your shit, but then you don't read the stuff we put up.
Yeah.
I had a Zapharapharos.
And I could go either way, so I can't decide. So I'm going to throw it to you guys. What's the battle model here?
All
To
right,
make
here we
up
go.
my mind for you.
Am I gonna, if they're Infinity, I got
No, they're both Games Workshop.
Ooh.
Both Space Marines.
Oh, okay. Yeah, stretching me now.
Redemptor Dreadnought.
Yep.
That's the one with the dead dude in it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the
Yep.
big one. The
Yep.
big Primaris one.
Yeah.
Or the Space Marine Primarch, Robert Guilliman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, man, I'm surprised at that.
I'm gonna go with the Dreadnought.
The Dreadnought's cool because it's so
See, so you've already
giant,
picked.
stompy.
That was my tester.
But I love the sculpt.
It's
The
Ghoulie
Primarch
Man.
sculpt.
It's Ghoulie Man. You can tell.
Mm.
As soon as I,
I
say
can't-
something, you can
I
see by
can't.
someone's reaction that they don't know necessarily what they are. What
Yeah.
they, what
Could
they
just be
think.
because you said it that I changed my mind.
Oh, I see. Hates my guts.
So I don't either. What do you? So you reckon the Dreadnought?
I like the Dreadnought.
I go Gulliman.
Oh, that was no fucking help whatsoever.
You can tell by your reaction. You like the
Yeah.
Ghoulie Man.
I think I do. I
I have.
I cut him off his shitty base.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't like his base.
And I think it's better with the helmeted version rather than the
Yeah, I love the helmet
the,
version.
the plain head.
But it's epic. He looks like he should be leading the Primaris Marines.
Hmm.
And that's what I love about it. Like
I-
he looks ridiculous next to normal Marines, but with Primaris Marines, just
Fits
fits
in
him so well.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's his bros, right?
Once they brought him back to life, they here's all these other Marines we had laying around.
I thought he was just wandering around for a bit.
Nah, he was resurrected.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Didn't know.
Resor.
Yeah. Read the fluff, son. It's not just rules. All right.
Hell, dude. If you had that bit at the start that you didn't
Yeah,
want to read.
those 407 pages that you kept
That's
bitching about.
No, they had some Necron bros and they got a Resorb and fucking brought him back.
All right, so that's me, Greg.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, here we go. I got no idea. It's an Infinity model.
It is an Infinity model.
Of course it is.
And I can't think of the names. It escapes me.
So this is your segment and you don't even know.
No, it's the dude from Ice Storm. The guy with the
Oh, yeah. He's got a
TO
gun.
guy.
He's got a gun.
Yeah,
So
This
the
was Guard.
sweet from Beyond Ice Storm.
That's the one, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
with
one.
the-
With the kick-ass pose.
He's got the gun and the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
he's
like
in
it?
Yeah,
too,
even
don't you?
Muddy
Yeah,
likes this model.
yeah.
Yeah,
And he's in the ice.
He's not in the ice.
he's into ice.
He's into ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it like
A bit of meth mouth.
And I guess the reason why...
me fucking Laura.
Always take me sword, can't.
The reason why, one of the reasons why I think he's awesome is, so my other TO, every other TO guy, I've cut in two, and I've cast the bottom half in clear resin, so it's got that effect. And I can't take my saw to this guy. I just
Muddy will do it.
I'll do it.
And
Give him right now. I'll fuck
He'll
him
go
up.
down the middle.
I'll fuck him up.
I'm thinking, well, to do it, I need to buy another set, which is like $50 or whatever it is, just to get another one as a backup in case I screw the one that I cut up in half.
This is why he's got drawers of shit.
Yeah.
But
I'm
anyway,
going to buy
so
the 20-man box for 2 copies of the one
So I
model.
can cut him up.
long story short, I love the model. I think he's
So
awesome.
the HMG Swiss Guard
Yeah.
guy.
He's,
Yeah.
So I'll have to get him on the
Sweet.
table and have a run with him too.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Has he got good rules?
He's pretty
That's
awesome.
why you want to play with him. Okay.
Yeah.
Because what was the other? Bolts?
Yeah, near Terra bolts.
What are
Yeah.
they fucking... Who's that runner? They're all a bunch of...
Hussein.
Husseins.
They're actually the complete opposite of that. They're
Are
actually
they?
the
They're
slowest
slugs.
models.
They're just
Yeah.
slugs.
Yeah.
They're Aussies.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, these
Based
aren't
out of Darwin.
slugs.
They're based out of Darwin.
All right, so let's wrap it there. That's the year in review. If you have any comments, or do we leave anything out, or we got our selections wrong or our opinions wrong, hey, jump on, tell us. We want to hear it. But for now, we're going to get straight into the whip round. We might get an actual whip sound.
Yeah!
So today's whip around is going to be nice and quick. We've been here for long enough, so let's just get this done. Today's whip around question is, gentlemen, what's going to be in your Christmas stocking?
Oh, I've already opened mine.
Yep.
I'm hoping Aristea.
I think the fat man's probably going to be right on.
I'm really hoping, because I'd be devastated if he doesn't.
Yep. Muddy?
I got a whole list.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You do too!
I do, like, because there's a whole... This period of time really sucks because there's just so much stuff. So, I'm wanting... I've got Necromunda. Now, I've already opened up a part of it. I've already painted most of it. I'm hoping that kicks off and we actually can run that as a campaign and it's a good game, right? That's one. Two... I don't know what
So that doesn't count, because you've already got that.
Yeah, I know, but that is kind of Christmassy period. You know, you guys
No,
will have your
Christmas
holidays.
Day is like the 26th of
Well, I've
December.
already. I'll get some Goliath dice. There you go. I'm hoping for Christmas or around the period. I'm actually intrigued to know. I don't know when Vanguard's actually coming out.
It
When
won't
they
be for,
actually
won't be
release
back for
that.
months, because
If it's just kickstarted, man, it's
Yeah.
going to be ages.
Yeah, I was hoping that would.
Because some of them aren't even like proper
Yeah,
sculpts. They're,
What
they're,
I'll
they're
do
only
is
drawings.
I'll go and buy the Kickstarter edition from the shop.
I was waiting for you to
No,
say
I'm
that.
getting my
before
ship,
you get it.
I'm going to get my shipping thing sorted this time.
Yeah, okay.
So you so far lots, but so far you got nothing.
Yeah, so far probably not. Well, because I've already opened up Necromunda.
Yeah.
And the other one is Victrix is bringing out the elephants, and they've already got the auxiliary forces for the Romans. So I'll be getting that, and there's Roman cavalry coming out as well.
So you've been a good boy for Santa?
Yeah, of course I have.
You
The
sure?
fat man is my homie. So hopefully I'll
Thanks,
pick
bro.
up, yeah. Hopefully I'll pick up a few of those boxes to just finish off the Romans and, elephants.
Sweet.
Plastic elephants.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me, Santa, if you're listening, I want
He
some
listens. He hears everything.
Shadespire Uruks, because they're not called orcs anymore, are they?
That's right.
They added an extra vowel in there, and that's all
Yeah.
good. Some Oryx for Shadespire.
Yep.
I want some Orlocks for Necro.
Yep.
And I want my wife to find in her heart the Christmas spirit and let me drop $1,000 on Fallout miniatures.
I thought it was 500 earlier.
No, that's where I'm at now.
Okay, I got you.
I want her to just go, you know
Up-
what,
up-
just
edge-
get it
edge up
all.
a bit.
Just
Yeah,
get it
gotcha.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
When does Legion become available? That's
Not for
pretty-
another 3 or 4 months.
Nah, FFG have a long...
It was
So
6
they-
months
release
lead
cycle.
time,
So
wasn't
those
Yeah.
release dates are kind of iffy, aren't they?
It's going to be Q2 next year, man.
it? Easter, basically. I reckon.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I would have added that into the mix.
That's not even close to Christmas. That's not even...
That's
Yeah.
what I want, man. That's what I want.
Alright, that's it. So Santa, if you're listening, we've been good. We've made a list. We've checked it twice. Yep. Apart from Muddy, he just made his up on the spot.
No,
That's
no, no.
right. Yeah, and he's like wish listing big time.
But your
Yeah.
heart tells you it doesn't need procrastinate. It doesn't need a big deliberation. Your heart just, if you listen to it, it's telling you.
And that's why we continue to produce such quality podcasting
That's right.
week in, week out.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you do love our podcasting week in, week out, make sure you log on to our Patreon page.
Do you reckon people have actually listened to this all the way to this end?
Yeah. I know it surprises me too, but,
Jesus. There must be some disciplined motherfuckers out there.
So, as I was saying, if you love us, you want us to keep doing it, jump onto our Patreon and pledge like the champions that have done so before you. In particular, like Lucas Redshaw. He is
Big
a
shout
power
out to
stance
Lucas.
gamer.
What a legend.
And Gideon Lim, again, champion, power
like-
stance gamer right there.
It's like LucasArts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of our other backers as well. We appreciate all the contribution,
you.
guys. It's only $1 minimum pledge. Like, we're worth $1, aren't we?
That's less than a coffee.
Well, not
Yeah.
even that. You're getting for 3 for $1, so it's not even.
You
It's
can
33
listen
cents each.
Yeah,
you get to
really.
listen to
Come on.
us.
Yeah.
I'll be the 34.
How long is this episode for? 4 hours?
It feels like that.
That's like 4 coffees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
True.
Otherwise, you need to jump onto YouTube and check out some of Muddy's videos. They're going to come flying up in the next few weeks.
I'm on it.
You need to send Greg a tweet at PSGamingAU.
If he's not too busy checking out Beer Snake's fucking
Feed the snake! Feed the snake!
Send us an email. We read every email that comes in the inbox. We love it. PowerStanceGaming
Your whips.
at gmail.com.
Your whips on Wednesday, please. Workbench Wednesday.
Definitely Workbench
Send us-
Wednesday.
Send
Don't
us
forget
your photographs.
Facebook.
Send us your gear.
That's where the conversation happens. Subscribe on iTunes. Subscribe on Podbean. Never miss a beat. Stay up to date with Power Stance banter. Alright, otherwise, gents, good night.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to Power Stance Gamers, the #1 place for tabletop banter. You know you love us. See you soon.
It's eternal and mixed well on the track once again, killing it. T-Dot to Munchie, we all connection, funk resurrection. Ha! Yeah.